Okay. Are we rolling? Are we going?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome everyone to something a little different than what we usually do in our server. Today we're playing Mothership, which is a sci-fi horror RPG. Um, I think we're gonna have a great time today. It's just kind of a recap of what your guys' mission or job is in this particular scenario. Um, and the scenario we're playing tonight is called The Haunting of Ypsilon 14. You guys are a crew of basically delivery men.
Excellent.
You do a job every like 6 months out of a year, where you'll go to different outposts in the outer rim. And you'll be delivering supplies. You'll take some stuff from them. You'll go to the next outpost. Job done. Um, you guys are heading towards the mining asteroid station, Ypsilon 14. It is your last stop on your journey. Before you take 2 weeks off, go on some shore leaves, and then you'll, start of the year, you'll start back up again. It's decent work, but that's a
It's
decent
not
pay.
much, but it's work,
It's work, yeah.
Sounds
Um, I have a selection of guests with me this evening, who will be introducing their characters very shortly. And the music dies. Thank you. Hello? There, it's back. Okay, wonderful. The ambiance. And so, yeah, we begin our scenario tonight within the dark interior of a spaceship. There is a computer screen in the back that slowly comes to life. It's an old CRT style computer screen. Lines of code begin to read out on the screen, and it says approaching destination, disabling cryosleep. And I'm just gonna move your guys over into the cryo chamber real quick, and I would like a body save from all of you guys in
A body
the cryo
save.
chamber. A body save.
Let's see.
And this will determine how the rest of the evening is going to go.
Let's click body.
You can click body, or you can just roll me a D100 in chat. That's a failure.
Good number.
All right.
Oh.
This,
Low is good.
Yeah, in this system, it's a D100 system, so you want to roll
Failure.
under your body.
Oof.
All right. I need one more from Zaid.
Oh, there it is. I was like, where?
It should be body, or you can just roll me a D100 from chat. It's okay. The sheets kind of automatically do it, so you see your stress was increased because you failed that save. Your stress goes up.
Man.
Oh, excellent. All right, so don't worry about the panic check right now. We'll talk about that later. All right, so all of you failed your body save, so we'll start with our captain.
Jonathan.
No. Jonathan's
robot.
here right now. Hold on.
You lost the role of robot. Back to your pod.
I haven't introduced you
Back to your
yet.
charger.
So Wiley, your pod opens, and you feel the heat returning to your body, and you feel like you have the worst hangover ever.
He hawks a big loogie into his handkerchief, which he shakes out, and then tucks it back into his pocket. Wipes the spittle from his mouth as he steps out of the pod.
All right, would you like to introduce yourself and your character? Anything about him that's notable besides his spitting prowess?
His wily danger. He gets out. He straightens his leather gherkin that he's got wearing over his loose fitting kind of wife beater tank top. So wily danger. He's a no nonsense Russian spaceship captain. He's a force to be reckoned with in the vast expanse of the cosmos. As he looks around the cramped confines of the cryogenic chamber, he has a steely gaze and a blade strapped to his chest. He's known for his unwavering determination and ruthless efficiency as he navigates the depths of space.
Excellent.
He stops at nothing to ensure the success of his missions.
Wonderful. And you keep the knife with you in cryosleep.
He does. He always
That's-
keeps it on him.
That's good.
First thing he does is throw
Oh.
a loogie out, and the second thing he does is check to make sure his knife is in its spot.
All right, it's good to know. As you kind of gaze about the chamber, you see in the doorway there's a figure and it approaches you fast. Give me a fear save.
Fear save.
As a figure approaches you quickly from the darkness.
Oh, starting off quick, are we?
He's gonna draw his knife.
Okay. He could be in danger, but the last second you realize it is the ship's android.
He
Come to
draws
greet
his
you.
knife.
All right. And
This is Jonathan. State your business.
Good morning.
You sneak up on me like that again, I kill you right where you stand.
There's a couple of copies in storage. You can kill as many of me as you want.
all right, do you kill him?
No, yeah.
Okay.
He says, "Don't get wise with me, synth."
He emotes. His eyes become like a laugh. Like he tries to do a laugh with his body and his eyes, but
An
it's
LOL
just,
face. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So
If it was up to me, you'd be out the airlock. But the company, they want you here.
All right, Jonathan, would you like to tell us about you and your character?
Sure. Yeah. Jonathan. He usually has a blank face whenever he is like talking. He has to put effort into emoting at all. Sometimes when it doesn't work, he'll pull out his like magic marker and doodle on his face. But he walks very stiff. He has a jovial personality. He's all business all the time. Company at
Android.
the top.
Yeah, funny business.
Excellent. Oh, and I did forget to mention. So we're on the company that all of our fine folk work for here is called Cosmotech Syndicate, which is definitely not suspicious or, just a sci-fi future corporation. They're always doing great things. Anyway,
Company.
the next pod to open will be our technician. No, hold on. That's gonna be our scientist, Serial. Says you wake up from the cryopod having the worst headache of your life. Maybe there might be some vomiting. Who knows? Why don't you tell us? As you awaken from your cryo sleep.
He's a decent body, so he probably wouldn't quite vomit, but he'd cough a bunch. He'd fall out. Shit. That every time these bloody cryopods. Oh, it's like I had a bender all weekend. Ooh, my head. And he like shuffles out of his little footlocker nearby, pulls out a folding keyboard with a screen on it, and puts on a pair of VR goggles. Boop. Mm-hmm. He's got a pretty stiff demeanor, but not like he's seen some shit. But he's generally pretty laid back most of the time.
All right, wonderful.
Wiley sees you. He sees you struggling. He's just finished taking a pull off of his flask, and he pulled out of his the back pocket of his camouflage cargo pants. He comes over and he passes it to you. He says, "Here, cereal. Have some refresher. Wake you up. It's the most skunk. It's the most skunk barrel vodka you've ever had. It's just like home."
Yeah, he takes a pretty big swig.
All right, and then there is an alarm. One of the cryopods seems to be malfunctioning, and Zaid, you awaken to horror and realize that your cryopod is filling up with water.
Sheets, not this again.
Oh,
This is how we lost the last
shit,
two.
Bro, what's going on?
Let's see.
Don't panic. Jonathan, get him out.
Yeah, let's see. Let me consult the manual on this one. Hold on.
And his face goes offline.
All right, excellent.
We don't have time for this.
Zaid, you begin to take, let's see, go ahead and take 2 points of damage as you begin to suffocate and drown.
Wiley's gonna look
Start
around
over and
for
start
a
booping at the
metallic
keyboard.
implement.
All right. All right, so we're just going to go one at a time. This is how we're going to basically handle encounters. Is I will describe the situation. You will all get to do an action basically, and then we'll resolve and then start over. So Zaid, you were basically trapped in here. Your friends are going to need to help you out. So Serial, you're going to, what was it again? Or so we can also see who goes first with the speed test, but we don't need to do that at this point since Serial took the initiative. What would you like to do?
Maybe hack the hell out of the thing and open it up.
Okay, so you go over to the
Or
computer console, you
computers.
slap out your fold-out keyboard, and you try to get it open. Go ahead and give me a roll. With you can use computers. I think you have the computer
Computers
skill,
or-
intelligence.
I have hacking also.
Oh, so if you just want to override.
Yeah.
You just want to hack into it and just like open it
Mhm.
immediately without going through any of the safety procedures or how it would normally function. Okay.
Yeah, life or death, he's gonna go the fastest way possible.
All right. Go ahead and give me a check.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
No!
Okay.
Shit.
So, in fact, as you begin hacking into the terminal, you realize that you are plugged into the wrong terminal. And I'm going to need you to give me a panic check.
Suka.
So, in this case, for most of the die rolls are doing D100s. You want to roll under. For the panic check, you want to roll a D20 and you want to roll over your current stress.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. So, seems like Serial's having a little bit of trouble with computers. Wiley, what are you going to do?
All right. He's prepared for this. He knows there's got to be a large metal object somewhere in the room. It's for the last time this happened.
Okay. Yeah, the cryopod opener. It's right over there. It's just a crowbar.
Yeah, he runs over. He pushes some of the garbage in the room out of the way. Throws some of the loose cables. Picks up the crowbar. Sprints back. He says, "Sheets, we can't afford to lose another one. We need at least 4 to do this mission." And he's gonna try to break the pod.
You're just gonna smash it.
Break
Hell
the
yeah.
glass.
All right. You realize, this may come out of your
Nah, he
paycheck
says-
later on, but yeah.
He says, "Zaid, are you all right with covering costs on this?"
Fuck no, I'm not.
You couldn't hear him. He's drowned. He's completely filled with water at this point.
Yeah, he gives you a thumbs up.
Give you the middle
Says that's-
finger.
He's got to hit the pod.
All right, go ahead and give me a. This could be a combat tech, or unless you just want to use your strength to just open it.
We'll do combat.
And then you have you have military training, hand-to-hand combat. In this system, you really want to stack every advantage you can because you see Serial's
Yeah,
really
he's
good at
got,
hacking, but he rolled a 94, unfortunately.
He's got military training,
Yeah.
hand-to-hand combat, athletics.
Athletics. I think athletics would be the most appropriate here.
All right, so this
It's a
what
big
do I do?
wind-up.
I said athletics on the skills.
Yeah, I think you would check it and then you would hit the strength, or it should give you an option to just add it.
All right. So yeah, he assumes a batter stance. He says, "Do not worry. Back in motherland, I was star batter." He's gonna smack. All right. Athletic.
All right, success. You smash the pot open, the water goes and spills out everywhere. Jonathan, you're gonna have to clean that up.
Why do I
And
clean
yeah,
it up?
the alarm, because you're at the ship's hands, right? There's a problem on the ship. You gotta fix it. Anyway, so Zaid, you stumble out, maybe cutting yourself a little glass. And yeah, you could finally breathe. You're hacking, coughing, choking, but you're no longer in the pod.
Yeah. All right. Wiley's chugging down the rest of the flask. He shakes it out looking for another drop, but it's empty already.
Oh,
He throws it to the side and pulls out another one.
Fuck these corporal pods, bro. What the hell?
Hey, that's the company you're talking about. I'm sure the pods were fine, but Jonathan, he didn't keep up the maintenance.
All right,
Oh,
let's
okay.
Keep it likely.
I'm back. Did you try holding your breath?
See, look at this guy, always joking.
Did you
Not a
try
serious
plugging
circuit in his
yourself
body.
in, bot?
Don't worry, I'm sure we have more Zaids in storage.
Oh, go fuck yourself, scrap metal. Oh,
Okay, awesome. Welcome to Mothership. All right. So another thing I gotta tell you, since you all failed your body saves, you all have cryo sickness, which, ooh, you know what? I totally forgot to mention. So basically, when you have cryo sickness, you have it for a week, and you have disadvantage on all your rolls.
Perfect.
Oh god.
The only cure for this is using a stim pack, which I believe there are a few on board the ship near the cryopods, just in case like there's some terrible cases of cryo sickness.
Yeah.
You could use them now to cure that. But also in this system, when you use too many stim packs, you could roll and then die. But you're good for the first one. So if you want to use
He's gonna wander over to the med pack and check how many are left.
all right. You see 3.
All right. He'll say,
He's also
only 2 left." He's gonna pocket 1.
Give that shit to me. I need it. I'm bleeding here.
All right. Wiley will
That's
go
on my way,
around.
would you?
He'll administer stim packs to everyone.
Okay. So you
He
guys.
says, "Hold still." He gives it to you like an EpiPen right into your thigh, right into the meat of it.
Excellent.
Does it also heal?
I believe so. Double check. Da-ba-da-da.
D10.
D10, yes. Yeah, so cure sickness, it reduces stress by 1. And so yeah, so it does all of those things. So you reduce your stress by 1, you gain a D10 health back, and you get advantage to all your rolls for a D10 minutes. So the adrenaline kicks in.
Oof. While he chases it with some vodka, and then he starts heading to the bridge.
Okay, yeah, you guys can all go to your respective quarters if you'd like. Head to the bridge, just kind of wander about your ship. Jonathan, you know that you guys are approaching Ypsilon 14 soon.
How much time do we have before we get there?
Probably about an hour or 2.
An hour? Okay.
He shouts over his shoulder as he's walking out of the room. He says, "Serial, make yourself useful and get breakfast going. Jonathan, Zaid, you with me?"
I don't cook. What are you talking about?
He says, "Yes, I know
Serial,
you don't cook."
You know you have a auto food processing unit in your crew quarters. You can go ahead and access that. They serve a nutrient thick space paste number 34.
You bring me number 35
yes.
today.
You also know
Yeah,
that
you
you
get what
guys
they give you.
recently installed a fabricator that can take this paste and turn it to make it look like any food you like. So like imagine like a Play-Doh, and it just kind of there's a Play-Doh burger, but it looks like a burger, but it is just the paste.
I will just take 2.
Yeah.
Fake burger worse than just the 2.
It's all in the head, but it does kind of work. You guys are happy with your purchase so far.
Alright, Wiley's heading to the command.
Okay.
You're gonna check to make sure the cat's flying still.
Cat's flying still. Well, I think the cat is probably recharging. So
Make sure the cat's on the charger.
Okay. So Zaid, if you'd like to kind of walk over to this kind of almost, it looks like kind of like a cat carrier, but it is in fact like a charging station. You see kind of hooked into it inside the little box is your synthetic pet, Whiskers, which I will grab him right now. Go. That's what he looks like. He's adorable.
Oh, Whiskers.
Whiskers
my
has been
friend.
charging.
He's cute.
You kind of tap the top part of it, like a little light turns on. You see him kind of transformer up out of a box configuration, begin to stretch like a real cat would, and then kind of rub up against your leg, and then yeah, you just take him and throw him in the pilot seat because he assists you with piloting.
Yep.
Okay.
Would you like to fly for the last hour?
Is the pilot seat really just like a hamster ball that he rolls around, walks around in, and moves the ship?
There's only one chair for the cat.
It's really funny, but the cat unfortunately cannot fly the ship. It can assist with piloting, but
Yeah, so Zay gets into the pilot's seat, and then like there's like a little I guess compartment just off to the side of the console where Whiskers kind of plugs himself in, and then that's essentially an additional control panel for me to use for.
Okay, so he walks up on the keyboard and just like a normal cat would, and just slaps everything.
Yeah.
He moves a little joystick over when you need to correct for your turn.
But he's actually helping, and not unlike a regular cat.
Yeah, the opposite. That's why you got a synthetic one instead.
While he goes over to the.
If you got a real one, I would have had you have disadvantage in all your piloting checks, but because of him, you'll have advantage on your piloting checks.
Nice.
While he heads over to the rack on the wall and gets down a rusty folding chair and sets it up behind the cat.
All right, awesome. You also guys, in your piloting stations, do you remember you installed a little mini fridge with a ice cold beer of your favorite brand for when you pilot, because you drive. You always drive pilot a little bit better when you had a few. But yeah, as you kind of explore your ship, it's just kind of homey and lived in. It's probably have been through a couple crews in the past where they've kind of made it their own little slice home away from home, like posters and stuff, all sorts of like stickers from where it's been. So you just hit your crew quarters, maybe get all equipped with all the gear that you got during character creation, just so you guys remember to have it. And yeah.
When
Anything else anyone like to do?
When Zaid's sitting down at the pilot chair, he looks up at a little compartment that's above, bangs on it, and pops open, and his little Shanka hat comes down. It's like
it rolls out of the compartment onto your head.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Now everything is good.
This is
we in business, bros.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to show your art. Yes, that is exactly what comes.
We're in business, bros. Now we can get this job done.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot to have you do your character. Do you want to describe anything about him now, as your character is complete with his hat?
I can do it right now. He's a man of average height, olive skin, dark hair, almost always plastered with just a shit-eating grin. And yeah, he's the pilot, and engineer, and some other tasks on this crew. He's been working on it for quite some time. But yeah, I think it was probably a couple jobs ago where he got the hat, and for some reason he feels it's now his lucky charm, so he just wears it all the time. It's a natural fit for him.
Yeah, you guys have probably done this run. Maybe a few of you have probably done it 2 or 3 times. It's completely routine at this point. When you know that you'll have to, turn off the autopilot soon, and then kind of as you kind of look out the spaceship, the pilot window, you can see you're approaching a large asteroid in the distance. Completely dark as the stars and the light kind of play off its surface, rough. And you kind of see, as it's you kind of do a turn, and you can kind of see on the side of this thing is kind of a small space station kind of attached to the surface of the asteroid. And it's at that point a little red light comes on. This is a hailing frequency, and you hear on the other side, Ypsilon 14, calling Tempest. Please respond.
Hey, Captain's for you.
All right, yeah, the captain. He just finished setting up the card table. He has the shot glasses and the bottle laid out, and he was shuffling the cards. He slaps the cards down the table. Yeah, he gets up, stands behind Zaid and the cat. Says, "Yes, this is Ypsilon 14, reading you. Permission to dock."
Ah, yes, Tempest. We've been awaiting your arrival. Please continue to docking bay 2. Ypsilon 14 out. And it's a woman's voice that is Yeah.
All right. Wiley claps you on the shoulders, Zaid, and says, "Bring us in."
Okay. Was there anything else anyone wanted to do?
After that, Serial will pop in. Looks like he's finished his food. He'll like throw some food tubes at everyone else.
Mhm.
Nice.
There you go.
You know,
Well, yeah.
you know that you have on your food fabricator. You also installed. You have the food paste, which you normally have. That's basically you can turn into different foods. But you also have the food paste plus sriracha.
Nice. Wiley snaps the food tube to get it to make it start warming. Starts to glow like a glow stick.
Damn, I love the universe we're creating. That's awesome.
That's true.
All right, excellent. All right, Zaid, if you want to go ahead and give me a piloting check, we can go there.
Alrighty. So if I remember correctly, piloting was like a level 3 skill, which I don't have, but I have the ones that filter into it. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, so you didn't take piloting?
Yeah, because I think we could only have gone up to like expert, and I think piloting is like a level 3.
No, it should just be an expert skill. So I think pilot 0G goes into piloting.
Yeah.
You get 0G for free for being a teamster. And okay, go ahead and give us a roll then. I guess it would be intellect in this case. But if you want to bullshit any of your other skills, I suppose you can. I guess 0G would be for that's when you are basically in space. How do you work in a vacuum? You know.
Yeah.
0G
I'll do intellect.
You got advantage because of the cat, right?
Advantage because of the cat, so you basically roll twice and take the better of the two. So go ahead, because I know that the sheet will automate it if you just click intellect, so you can roll twice in our other just the dice tray.
Actually, wait, no, that wouldn't be speed. Never mind, it would be intellect. All right, cool. Can't pull.
I mean, if yeah, go absolutely.
I was gonna say if I was like dexterous controls, trying to keep the ship steady, all that stuff, but.
That's totally fair. And again, just real quick disclaimer: this is my first time running the system. It's the first time playing the system, so we're gonna get stuff wrong. I don't know if there's any Mothership,
That's fair. That's fair.
Enthusiasts here, but yeah. So absolutely, if you want to, the name of the game is to stack the deck in your favor before you make rolls because they're quite difficult in this system.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to argue speed,
and advantage because of whiskers.
Mm-hmm.
Oof,
oh,
even with the advantage.
Even with the advantage, yeah, that is a failure. Okay. So there's a scraping sound as the ship kind of comes into the docking bay, and you just kind of everyone hears that, and everyone can go ahead and roll me a d10 real quick. As you kind of scraping along, everyone's shoulders get tense, and you kind of just force it, and then you kind of engage docking procedures, and you are kind of coming up to the airlock. Your little airlock tube kind of goes out and connects with and you guys are now in the docking bay. Yeah, exactly. So basically,
okay, Captain,
Serial,
that one is my fault. Not the cryo chambers. This one is my fault.
Whiskers
Maybe
rolls
use
his eyes.
the autopilot next time.
The captain was just sitting there with his arms folded in the folding chairs. Shit just flies around him.
The cards are on the table. The shot glass, the vodka. No.
Yeah, he just finished pouring up the shots, and he was going to pick one up, and then the shit goes down. Yeah.
All right. So these d10s you've rolled me. We're gonna divide it by 2, and that's how much stress you're gonna gain. So we're gonna round up. So while you can gain 2 stress from what has happened, Zaid, you can also gain 2 stress. So Jonathan, 2 stress, but Serial, you're gonna gain 5 stress from this because you're inside a spaceship, and probably the most terrifying thing that could happen to you sometimes while you're in a spaceship.
It is not today. It's worse docking.
I do not want to get sucked out into space. Please.
All right.
He's not so bad.
Do you know what hard vacuum does to human body? It's not pretty.
I do not want to know.
I will describe it in detail.
I exist in blissful ignorance of what space does to human body. Even if you tell me, I will ignore it.
Hey, we made it in. That's what counts.
You get actually also as that happens, you get another hailing frequency from Ypsilon, and it says, "Tempest, come in. What was that?"
You're breaking up, Ypsilon 1-4. We will be inside soon.
It sounded expensive.
Shh, you are breaking up. Over.
You say, "All right, all right." You just turn off the
Yeah,
hailing.
he turns it off and on a couple times to like simulate it, and then he leaves it off. He picks the bottle up off the ground and starts heading for the cargo hold.
All right, and to the airlock, and then yeah, we'll get you on the station. Awesome. So far, so good. All right, let me get you guys on this other map. Just a second.
Who knew humans were so fragile and fallible?
See, Jonathan, when you say things like that, it makes me wonder. It makes me suspicious. He's got his hand on his knife and other hand on the vodka. I'm watching you.
That was a joke.
Hmm.
Ha 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 ha.
Ah, the docking thruster. That's what I forgot to turn on. Damn it.
Oh, and also, Jonathan, you know, this is like old sci-fi. Like autopilot can't do it all for you. The whole reason they even have humans for these ships is because you need the manual dexterity to. There's too many calculations, and you would know this. To perform too many variables for a computer to automatically dock a spaceship in these days.
Understand.
Yeah, just a little fun fact for you.
Yeah.
You live, you learn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go
All
get
right,
this
so-
stuff from the cargo.
All right, so you guys head to the cargo bay. Jonathan, you help them find the stuff that that is supposed to be delivered to this station in particular. Mainly rations and kind of just living supplies. There's a couple special orders in there too that the people on the station might have ordered to be delivered. So you kind of go and
Wiley takes a quick inventory.
everything seems to be there in order. You collect the stuff. You head over to the airlock, and the airlock is clear, so it opens up. You're connected to the space station.
Yeah, he loads up the little dolly cart they have.
Just boxes and boxes. It'd probably take a few trips. There's a lot of boxes. And I'll bring you over to this next map. Wait just a second.
Ooh, this is a cool map.
Switch out the music here. Can you see everything?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't see anything besides this square, right?
Just the
Or
square.
SCI-FI
Yeah.
Just two
tokens.
people.
Okay. It's to see you're in like a little room, and it's just like a black void, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Very good.
Yeah. We're supposed to see the two tokens, right?
Yeah. You'll
Okay.
meet that. You'll meet them in just a second. I'm just gonna grab some other music.
Wiley tucks he finishes filling up his flask, and then he goes to move the dolly, sets the bottle down on the shelf next to like 6 others.
In the airlock.
Yep.
We're the emergency, you know.
Those are the glass up.
Emergency spacesuit patch kits are. You kind of just throw those
There's
away.
a fire extinguisher the company never replaced, so now it's just a storage cabinet.
Yeah. Let me just grab this and that.
You don't want to know what's in the emergency suit, the emergency evac suit.
Yeah, we have vac suits. So you guys
Goodies.
each have a vac suit for your ship, I believe. If it came with your inventory, if not, then I guess
No, that one's gotten. We lost it with the last spacewalk.
Okay, so yeah, probably don't do any spacewalking then. All right, go to this one. So let's try. Yeah, this little extra. Same droning thing. All right. So just, all right. Let's get some of this going again. All right, cool. All right, so you kind of enter this large workspace as you come in with your little dolly, carrying the cargo you need to bring to the station. As you enter, you see this room is just kind of loud with like work boots and clanging. You see on one side there is kind of a large generator with like a big vent next to it and a computer terminal. Kind of in the I guess it's in the middle. Basically, there's a large generator one side. In the kind of the middle of this room, there is a kind of a pit that kind of goes down into a secondary floor, and then there is a large freight elevator sort of deal. You assume that this goes down into the mine itself to, so they can, this mining facility, easy to recognize. You see on one wall there's a bunch of like cubbies and work tools. You see kind of a wall of vac suits. You see that appear to be like 6 vac suits up there out of I guess 4 that would normally be there, or I guess they have 10 spots for vac suits. 6 of them are there. There's 4 in use.
Have we been out to this station before?
Yes, you probably recognize that person that hailed you. Her name is Sonia, and she is definitely the kind of the head of the station. She keeps track of all the stuff, and that's this character here. You probably got into it before, especially with you probably scratched that same part of the docking bay the last time you were here too. And she definitely wrote you up for that, and you definitely think she's gonna write you up for it again.
As he's getting in there, he's like, Sonia, you son of a gun. How the heck are you?
At the moment, she seems to be. She doesn't address you immediately. She seems to be having a quiet argument with this taller lady, and she's like, "We will discuss this later. We have guests. Go on." And then you see that this larger, more kind of heavily muscled woman, and she just kind of goes off in a huff down a corridor and disappears. And then Sonia turns to face you guys, and yes, I see scratching up the docking bay again, are we, Zaid? You know I'm gonna have to write you up for that.
Will you also put in a report that those cryo chambers are shit? Mine malfunctioned. Nearly died on the way here.
He's being dramatic.
I assume you could fill out an accident report with the company when you get back. Anyway,
We're
welcome
on our third
to the
Zaid.
station. Ah, I see you've brought the delivery. What was that, Jonathan?
Wow.
I like the voice changer, but I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, we're on our 3rd Zaid. It's becoming quite a problem. We're going through way too many of them.
Jonathan, I've told you, when you call them third Zaid, it makes them nervous.
This bot keeps making jokes. Not funny.
I see you. Jonathan, you're actually probably new to this crew, so yeah. Sonya kind of looks at you and is like, you can tell immediately that she's wary of you. And
He lifts up, he lifts up his hand and it kind of like does like a very like 2-frame like wave. Like his hand just goes back and forth once.
Wiley kind of leans on some of the cargo and says, "So what is new on Ypsilon 1-4?"
Well, we are running a little bit behind schedule with the samples we were supposed to give you guys. If you could, here, I will call out some helpers. We can get these boxes unloaded. So it may be. She seems tired and she kind of sighs. We have had a little bit of an incident. But none to worry. We will definitely have the order on time. Probably, I have 3 more miners in the working. They're working overtime, to make sure the shipment is ready for you to take when you guys leave. And she goes down to an intercom and she says, "Kentaro, Morgan, would you please report to the workspace? We have delivery to unload." And
Take your time, Sonia. We are not in a hurry to go back into cryo.
What's
You
this
still have
about
that You still have that table tennis set up in crew quarters?
Table tennis. Gosh, she's such a stickler for the rules. I don't think they'd have table tennis.
Oh,
No.
he remembers that the crew told him explicitly to keep that on the low.
Yeah.
Says, "Ooh, did I say table tennis? I meant clean cots and orderly rooms."
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought you said.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and then Cyril, you just hanging out in the back with your weird glasses,
Yep.
looking at everyone.
Just observing for now.
Okay.
He's waiting for the vodka to kick in.
Also in this room, in addition to the generator, this computer terminal, there's kind of the big dip in the middle. You kind of see some sparks flying up from the center part of that, and you see that there's actually a man with a face protection. He seems to be like welding something to this elevator. And as he does, there's a spark, and then the lights go out,
Ah, god damn it.
and they come back a few seconds later.
Is that
He's-
part of the incident you were talking about, or
No, that elevator's been acting up for years now. It just, and yeah, as she mentions elevator, you hear coming up from the asteroid is an elevator. All right, and then the doors open on it, and you see that there's no one in there. And she kind of scratches up her. Jerome, would you get that thing fixed? And you see the man with the face covering. He kind of pops up from the little pit down there and is like, "I'm working on it, Sonia. Just give me some time. Just needs a little tender love and care, and we'll get this working." All right. And then as he says this, the lights go out again, and you hear the elevator closes by itself and begins to leave.
As a okay.
John, what are you doing down there? You trying to break the void? Get back in your spot.
No.
All right.
I was gonna say as Jerome looked up over the counter, Wiley's kind of pantomiming like a table tennis motion at him.
Oh yeah, he kind of gives you eyebrow waggle, and he's nodding. Yeah, it's like, oh, and he's like, oh yeah, great, food's here. Sonya, I'm taking my break.
All right, yeah. Wiley nods. He says, "Ooh, food. I could go for food." And he's gonna follow Jerome.
All right, cool. So you guys will head off into the crew quarters. He kind of sets down his equipment, his big work bag, and then Sonya's just shaking her head, like, I didn't authorize that break. You.
union mandated? It's gotta happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
you should probably pay your light bills. They keep going off.
I wish bills were light. They're heavy.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Sonya kind of sighs, and it's just like, gosh, I'm. This maybe retirements. They didn't seem very phased by that. It seems like that light thing happens a lot, so they didn't seem to really bat their eyes at it too much, other than her being kind of mad at Jerome that it's still doing that. Oh, and also in this room, I forget to mention, there is kind of in one corner, there is kind of a makeshift curtain, like a plastic kind of medical kind of station. You see that there is just like kind of a spatter of dried blood on that. There's some sterile lighting over there. You see that there's a small auto doc kind of little robot, little guy who can do like basic treatments and stuff. Kind of. Yeah. All right. So Wiley is sent off with Jerome, and Zaid, you're following. Jonathan, what you up to?
Oh, Jonathan, he'll probably do like he looks at the like panels and like other electronics. Is there like a local network thing, or is there?
There's one computer terminal that Sonia's kind of stood in front of and is kind of looking at. She seems to be kind of wrapping up her work though. She might be leaving soon if you wanted to check it out.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go check it out.
Okay. Serial, what are you up to?
I don't know. Shoot, yeah. I think I will head off after Wiley and Zaid.
Okay.
So just Jonathan and Sonia in the room there.
Passing you guys is some more friendly faces. You see a kind of a smaller woman, a little heavy set. She kind of smiles and says, "Hi, it's nice to see you again. We're gonna go. Kentaro and I are gonna go help you deliver the packages."
Oof, yes. Get
And then you
started. We will be right out.
And you see coming up behind her is this large, beefy mountain of meat. And he kind of mean mugs all of you, and you kind of walk by him. You can tell, it's heavy set, doesn't say much. You see as you pass by, you just get this like just work stink off of him. Like he has terrible body odor. And yeah, they kind of just walk past you. Kind of Kentaro, you kind of, I don't know. He kind of looks at you, Wiley. Kind of stares at you for a bit. Do you do anything?
He does a big sniff out of one of his nostrils.
And then the woman who introduced herself was Morgan. Says, Kentaro, come on, let's go get the boxes. And she kind of pulls on his arm, and they go off back to your ship to do the work.
Turns to Jerome, says, "Seems Kentaro still burning nose hairs off your face."
Yeah. Dana seemed to be in a huff though. All right, let's head on down to the crew quarters. And I'm dragging you over here. Hold on. I got one shot at this. Yep. Okay. Nope. Jonathan, you stay there. We're doing a hero stack, kind of. Okay. Bam.
Perfect.
All right, and we're in the quarters. All right, so you go down some kind of a little bit of cramped corridors. Oh wait, sorry, Jonathan, you were staying behind to check out the computer. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, so you head down the crew quarters. There's it's kind of lived in. You see that they're kind of all around you. There are 10 kind of singular kind of bunk rooms. They all have like different names on each of the bunks. You see that 2 of them are kind of most of them are closed off. Of the names, I mean, I'll read you off the names if you want to know the names. Yeah, Jerome seems kind of to head towards his bunk, inviting you, Wiley, and then he goes into there. He brings out from under his bed. He kind of slides out.
Nice. Brings the board out.
Yeah. He asks for your help, kind of lifting it up, and then he brings it back to like kind of the main crew quarters room, and you can play some table tennis in a second.
Nice. Yeah. Wiley, he pulls a shoe off, takes off one of his socks, and hangs it on the door, and then hangs it on the airlock, and then goes back in with just his 1 foot hanging out, and gets the table tennis going.
Yeah. I guess when you're in there in Jerome's bunk, you see that there is a. Let's see, he's got a stars and spaceships kind of bedspread. It's kind of cute.
Nice.
He also has an electric guitar and an amp. This is the cool guy for sure. He's got table tennis.
Zaid messing with that guitar.
Oh, 100%.
Nice. Wiley and Jerome playing table tennis while Zaid messes with got the guitar going.
Also, as you guys enter this room, you see that large woman kind of go off into a huff. Into one of the bunks, and it says Dana over the top, and she kind of muscles in there and just closes it brusquely, and it's just gone. Again, this is that woman, and she just disappears into one of her bunks.
What's curled up Dana this time?
All right, as you guys do a route. Actually, let's go back to Jonathan real quick. You guys get this table set up.
Do you need a cameraman or?
Oh, I totally forgot about that. That's okay. You guys saw it. It's mostly just going to be scenes like this.
Okay.
I mean, if you want a cameraman, it's fine. I didn't think of that. I guess you could leave Whiskers in there.
That's what I was going to say.
There you go. Whiskers is hanging out. All right, so Jonathan, you kind of wait, and Sonia's just kind of looking over at you every now and then. She kind of just she puts all her notebooks away, puts it in her bag, and then heads off to the crew quarters as well. She kind of gives one more look at you before heading out. So, don't break anything, android.
Oh, you know, computer stuff.
All right, she heads off. You see Sonia kind of come into the room when you guys are sitting at the table tennis board, and she just shakes her head and goes into her bunk, and then disappears and closes the
No,
door.
we had the thing closed.
Oh, okay. So you're just in Jerome's bunk. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
we had the
It's
the
not that
airlock
big in
shut.
there. It's like at most it's like maybe 15 feet on, or maybe 10 feet on one side. So
Oh.
kind of cramped. You can make it work. All right, Jonathan. You kind of go into the terminal, and at this point I'm gonna need Lex's help because I'm gonna share my screen on Discord with you real quick.
Oh, okay.
Let's kind of log into as you kind of. Oh, hello.
Yep.
Hello.
You still here?
Yep.
All right. Something weird happened. My screen's all black. All right, that's
Like your monitor.
yeah, it was for a second. All right, we're good. Let me just open a new thing, and then I'm gonna share my screen. And if you can somehow put this out to the stream, that'd be cool, Lex.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Just a moment. Okay, this. Okay. I couldn't think of another way to do this. It's probably a better way, but you know. Ignore the top part of everything.
Okay. That. Then I'm going to. Yep. Discord.
Oh, you made like a whole website.
No.
Oh.
No, I definitely didn't spend a lot of time doing that.
Oh my god.
Everyone
Wait,
can see it.
should we all pull up the stream?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. I think this is actually working. Let me actually check it on. Sure.
Yeah, I can see it on the stream.
Can
Yeah?
see it.
Okay, cool.
It's cool. All right, it's working.
Yeah.
Stream can see it. All right, so Jonathan, you kind of plug into the terminal, kind of do a little bit of pressing, booping, and beeping, and then it comes on. It says, "Welcome to the Ypsilon 14 mining station, a property of Cosmotech Syndicate, mastering the cosmos, shaping the future." Trademark. Do you accept the end user license agreement and log in?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kind of go to the next page. You see a menu with the station map, diagnostic schedule. There's a roster, communications, and controls.
Can I look at the roster?
Okay. And it kind of does a little readout of everyone on the station. You see Sonia, administrator, Ashraf, Dana De Beers, lead driller, Jerome Chetskell, assistant driller, Kantaro Kenji, loader, Morgan Bow, loader, Nectarios Ree, loader, Tobin Rosa, engineer. And then you have Michelson Mikhail, lead engineer.
And so there's no one at number 10, or does number 10 doesn't have any?
There's no one at number 10. It's vacant.
Okay.
There's only 9 people on the station.
Okay. Back.
Okay,
Can I look at the map?
little readout.
Ooh, wow.
All right, you get a little readout. You get a station map, and it's now available via the
So
data
spiffy.
tablet. Let me send it to your data tablet real quick. If you look under your chair, there is an iPad. No.
Hey, he snuck in. Drop that off.
Yeah. All right.
Whoa.
So you guys have access to the station map now. It should show up in Foundry. So I see it now.
Excellent. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
there
can
you
see
go.
it.
All
We're
right, so
actually
you
set up with the table tennis in the mess hall.
okay, excellent. So yeah, you were just in that workspace. There was docking bay 1 and 2. You guys came in from docking bay 2. Yeah, there's the elevator, mine shaft. You guys, the crew quarters, see that there are 10 bunks, and there's a mess hall and a washroom, and there's the roster again. You see,
What's the music note mean in bunk number 1?
I don't know. You have to ask Sonia about that. That's her bunk.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
And
you go
back
back
to the computer.
back to the terminal. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sharing my screen. So you saw that too. Sorry, forgot. Hold on. Let me just do that just in case I accidentally show something that I shouldn't. Here we go. Just show that one window. All right. Did that break everything, Lex?
No. I think it's still good.
We're still good.
Yep. Still good.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you head back. Go back to the main menu.
All right. Diagnostics. Let's just go down the.
All right. You type in diagnostics. It begins reading out some stuff. Checking life supports. Done. Checking main systems. Done. Warning. Airflow 82.4%. Check crew quarters vents for blockage. Warning. Shower number 5 non-functional as of 1 days ago. Notice. Air filters replaced 455 days ago. Notice. Mineshaft lift maintained 455 days ago. All systems operating within acceptable parameters.
Okay. Let's go back and
All right.
schedule.
All right. There's a little readout. Docking bay activity the past 6 months. 2366. What would be 6?
Your
Is that
month.
June?
Yeah, that'd be June.
Okay, yeah. So Bay 2 arrived, Tempest. Bay 1 arrived, Heracles. Depart, Key Largo arrive. So it seems to be a schedule of ships that have come in and left.
Okay.
So you guys would be the most recent. You guys are at the top.
The
Tempest.
Heracles hasn't left yet. Okay. Okay. Go back.
Yeah, they did tell you to dock in docking bay 2. So there's another ship.
Comms.
Okay. 2
Uh,
vessels detected in proximity.
Can I hail? I don't know if it would be bad if I hail the Heracles. Let's see. Let's like click on hail.
Also,
hail
I
Heracles.
misspelled Heracles, but don't pay attention to that. It's a computer glitch.
It was an
Would you like-
error.
You need to go back?
No, let's see. Hail Heracles. Just to see.
Hail Heracles.
Oh,
response.
okay, back. Controls.
Controls. All right. Yeah. There's some administrator access only. You have access to looks like the showers, the hydroponics lab, the airlocks, and system controls appear to be admin only.
Let's hit the showers.
Showers. All right. Shower 1, 2, 3, 4 are off. Shower 5 seems to be malfunctioning. Shower 6 is off.
All right, back. All right, can I turn shower 1 on? Is that how this works? Can I just click?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, back.
There's a pop up of Sony in the back of your head. Don't break anything. Also, don't waste our water. you can already see.
Right.
You already hear Sonia's voice berating you, possibly berating
All
you.
right,
Up.
back.
All right, back.
Hydroponics lab. Let's see.
All right. Hydroponic mist hydration system seems to be off at the moment.
Oh, okay, back. What happens if I click on the systems?
Error. Authorization required.
Okay. This is like a hacking check.
Do you want to hack the terminal and give yourself administrative access? You know, that would be very against company policy.
It would. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
And you're a company robot. There's a big red system warning in your own HUD that goes off and says.
All right. Back.
Yeah.
Alright,
that part of the,
done.
the part of the Detroit game where they break their programming and it's like there's that
Yeah.
big red wall in front of you. It's like, do not continue.
Okay. Just thought I'd have an admin access. Like I'm a robot. But okay, go. I'm done now.
Okay. You turn off the terminal. I'll bring that back up
All
if we ever need to go back to the terminal. All right, so
All right,
you,
then
you now have a map of the
yeah.
station, and then we'll go back to our table tennis people as you kind of wrapping up at the terminal. All right, so go ahead and give me just give me a D100 speed test, Wiley, and Jerome's gonna contest you here. There's not gonna be a stress from this. Don't hit the speed button just because it'll just roll a D100. Whoever gets the lowest wins. Yeah. Jerome got a 74. You get a 29.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you do a couple rallies, but you end up beating him. And I guess during the course of this is when you ask him, "Hey, what's eating Dana?"
Yeah.
All right, so he picks up the ball going off wild in his room, grabs it, kind of looks at it, and looks at you. Yeah, well, she's been real upset. Yesterday, Mike went missing, and we haven't seen him since. And she's the head of drilling, and Sony's been reeling our ass about making this delivery on time for you guys showing up so that we can, company policy. He waves his hands in the air.
Does Wiley know Mike? Is it common for this guy to go missing?
Yeah, you probably remember Mike. You're probably actually good friends with Mike.
See that he's the type to go dereliction of duty.
Remember he was a bit of a drinker. Last time you were here.
Wiley shrugs and says, "You check bathroom. Probably passed out and shower again."
We checked. Well, here's the thing. 48 hours hasn't passed yet, so Sonya says Mike ain't missing yet. It's against company policy. We can't do the search. We can't do a search until we actually declare him missing. It's bullshit, man. And she got everyone working extra hours because he went missing, like he was supposed to.
That is tough, Mike. Yeah. Mike is a good guy, but he's kind of a flaky,
Yeah, so everyone's kind of on edge right now because I just don't know what happened to him. We got to do this order. I'm very happy the food's finally here. I remember
cool.
I ordered some guitar picks. I'm gonna get to check those out when Morgan and Kentaro finish unloading.
Yeah. While he's looking around, he glances and says, "You say I brought your magazines too."
My man. This is the Predator handshake. But he's kind of a thin guy. He's not super. So, listen, you guys aren't actually part of the station, so if there's any chance you could help us look for him, that would help. That would put a lot of people at ease right now. And I guess you could probably hear in the other crew quarters that there's the sound of like someone hitting a punching bag.
Oh man, is that
coming from Dana's room?
Yeah,
I got it.
All right, so Wiley and Jerome, you ready for another rally? And then he does that, and then Zaid, you're gonna go knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So you go to which one is her? She is number. Hold on, turn station map. What number is she? She is number 3. All right, so kind of the southernmost bunk. You go up and knock on the door. You can hear from the other side of the door just the sound of someone punching a punching bag.
Yeah, I'll just bang on the door unless there's an answer.
Yeah. After a second or two, you hear the punching stop, and then, what can I help you with?
Dana, girl.
What do you want, Zaid?
How's my big bone beauty doing?
Are you putting on the charm? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She seems overly frustrated. She eventually gives to your winning smile. I think. Who could
Who can turn out that winning smile?
Most attractive guy she's seen in months.
Yeah, probably. You see behind her that there's a picture of Sonia's face on this punching bag and is completely wrecked. Also in her room. I'm just really mad at Sonia. Whatever. She kind of looks out the door and she kind of brings you into the room and closes the door. Yeah, yesterday Mike went missing, and I'm trying to get Sonia to do something about it, and she won't do it. It's company policy. She's gonna write me up if I do anything about it. So I'm just sitting here venting. You know how we do.
And it hasn't
Us,
been
us,
that.
us Teamsters. You know, she's you remember her? She's the lead driller. So it's like Sonia is kind of the charge of the operation, but then it would go her and then Mike as far as the two people after her. Because Mike's the lead engineer and she's the lead driller.
These company policies, they're all dumb. Then we get docked for our pay, and then it leads one thing to another. So stupid.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Foundry die. Like, okay.
oh no. Well, I guess he has to turn up at some point, yeah?
Yeah, I should. I don't even know where he could have gone. We searched his room. There's nothing. We searched like the whole station isn't that big.
Did anyone check where he was working?
No, last I saw him, he wasn't in, let's see. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, he came up from his shift, and he went into the room, and he locked the door.
Oh, so
From-
he came up.
Yeah, he came back up from his shift. It was the last time I saw him. He went to bed, and then we tried getting him up for his next shift the next day, and locking on the door a bunch. It was just locked, so we had to pry it open, and he just wasn't there. And we asked Sonia about it, and she said none of the airlocks went off. Nothing. No like doors are open. He's just gone.
Well, if this is a joke, it's not exactly funny, but I mean, if he wants to be the one not making his shifts, that's his problem.
Well, kind of all of our problem, because if we don't get that delivery out by the time you guys are scheduled to head out, we're all going to get in trouble.
Well, if we see him around the station, we'll get his butt into gear. But
Thank you.
seems like you're busy with the punching bag.
Yeah, I'm just about done. You guys are kind of looking at around the room. You see like a bunch of family photos. You see there's a religious symbol on a wall for some kind of space religion. Seems on the up and up. Then there's the punching bag. And yeah, just kind of workout gear.
Yeah.
She's definitely a head taller than you, probably.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Then he'll just continue just
Just friendly chat.
Just some friendly chat, yeah.
All right, Serial. What are you up to?
He still has Jerome's guitar.
Oh, he just took it in there. Yeah, he just like plucking away at it, not connected. It's like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Being the other fairly computer literate remember, would Jonathan have sent me anything? If that's possible.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you kind of just hang out in the crew quarters, and then Jonathan shows up.
Oh,
Well, it took you a little while.
Oh, humans? Oh, you know, just computer stuff.
Oh, really?
Robot
Anything
stuff.
interesting?
Yeah, there's something blocking one of the air filters. Let me go check.
and I go looking for the air vent mentioned in the report.
Okay, it just says crew quarters vents. So there you could doesn't seem to be any in the main room. So maybe in some of the offshoot rooms. You just like look around for a vent.
Yeah, it's like
Number
around for a
9.
vent.
Number 9, that would be Mike's room.
He disappeared. Maybe he.
It's just see it's
You
open.
never know.
As this is happening, you guys are discussing that the lights go out again, and in the distance, the kind of station shakes a little bit as you hear the elevator that's kind of coming back up. All right.
That is definitely disconcerting.
Yeah. Okay, so then you go check out Jonathan's room. Mike's room. You see that it's mostly cleaned out. It doesn't seem to be anyone in there. Go ahead and give me. Let's see. What would be the best check for this? So you guys are just kind of looking around. Are you looking at any places in particular?
I'm looking for a vent, so I guess they're gonna be on the floor, on the ceiling, or.
Okay, yeah. You kind of see. You don't see any vents on the ceiling. You think they're kind of. You do see a bunch of ceiling tiles above you. You probably assume you kind of push up and you kind of look around, see some wiring. You guys would need some kind of a stool or something to reach up there, unless Jonathan, you're like equipped with like extendo legs or something.
No, I don't have extendo legs. I
Okay.
have a bioscanner. Oh right, I forgot I had this thing.
Long range allows users to scan for signs of life. Can tell locations of signs of life, but not what life is. Blocked by some materials at my discretion. Okay, do you flip on your bioscanner?
Sure.
Okay. You flip it on. All right. It starts doing a little pulse, and you can see within range of you are, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. Actually, it's long range. So you probably so there's 7 signs of life. You kind of hovered around. You kind of it would make sense that the people in the rooms that you can tell.
Yeah.
Just by atmospheric pressure sensors, you can tell people are in these rooms. And yeah, there seems to be some music coming from Sonia's room, and yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
You kind of aim it up towards the vents.
5.
You don't get any blips in there.
Can I open the vent, or?
Do you climb up to the ceiling tiles?
Yeah.
Okay. Cyril, you're helping him, or how are you getting up there?
I assume he's
so I can
heavier,
get-
so I would hopefully try and figure something out to help him out.
Yeah, it's like stand on the bed or something, and I don't know.
You kind of drag the bed over. Well, it's kind of like built into the wall. I don't know. These old sci-fi rooms.
Oh.
Gotta save space.
Want me to go? You probably crush me if I lift you
Yeah.
up.
Serial, I will lift you up.
All right, let me try.
Okay, so you kind of pop up some of the ceiling tiles. Some of them are actually kind of loose. You kind of look around up there. You see various gadgetry wires, and you do see a vent that appears to have been broken.
Look, he
as
went
you kind
missing.
of as you kind of gaze around, you see up on the ceiling tiles up here, you find an empty squirt bottle, which you assume is for misting like plants and stuff. You also find a loaded revolver.
Ooh, I'm gonna pocket that. This might be useful.
Okay. And you just kind of see this dark vent ahead of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead,
Let's.
give me an intelligence check.
Ooh, I'm good at that. Normal. Come on.
Oh,
Fuck.
barely. All right. Yeah, you can't really make heads or tails of this situation. You do see a vent ahead of you, and yeah, it would require a very claustrophobic crawl into the vents to check it out.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Zaid, Wiley, get over here. No, hop down.
Okay, so you hop down. It's at this moment you see Morgan and Kentaro making their way back, heading towards the mess hall. Seems they got crates of boxes. They're gonna go offload it into the food processing, sci-fi cool stuff.
All right, Serial was calling for Wiley.
Both, yeah.
He'll whenever they're Morgan and Kintara walking by, Wiley will drop the table tennis racket onto Morgan's boxes, like on the stack of their carry, and say, "You got next." And he'll head back into the crew quarters.
I don't think Sonya. You should be okay. She just takes it. Come, Katara. You see, Katara's got like 2 boxes in each arm, just carrying it all the way into the mess hall, and you see that kind of goes up from your location. So if you wanted to head up there, so you guys are in the mess hall. I could have showed you that.
Yeah, we're in there.
Oh, okay, so let me just show you that real quick.
Nice.
Yeah, so you got kind of a mess hall situation here. You have like a food fabricator like you do with the nutrient paste. They seem to be baking some fresh food, so everyone's getting a little excited. And yeah, so then you head back to the crew quarters, I assume. So I guess you set up the table over here.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just drop a Whiskers. No, that's okay. All right, sorry. So you hear your name being called and you head back?
Yep.
Okay. And as you kind of head off, Jerome heads back to his bunk. So he's gonna go relax for a little bit. All right, and then Zaid and Dana. So Wiley's heading back. So we got Jonathan, Wiley, and Serial in Mike's room.
All right. Well, sounds like duty calls. I'll check you later. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. She gives you a fist pound. Thanks for
Pounds.
talking.
No problem.
It really does help.
He just gives her a wink, and he'll place the guitar. He'll just place it in the common room.
Okay, it's on the table.
It's on the table.
All right, cool.
He says, Zaid, you still barking up that tree?
Yes.
Be careful. Make sure you've got the right equipment if you're going to climb that mountain, my friend.
Wow.
Oh, it's a very large mountain. But I love a challenge.
While he turns back to Serial, says, what?
Well, I overheard Jonathan saying Mike was missing, and Zaid said heard words. Overheard Zayed's conversation about Mike being missing, and Jonathan said there is a issue with the vents. So 1 + 1 = missing Mike in vent, probably.
He's probably sleeping it off. Mike he is big. He cannot hold drink very well. He holds it, but not for long, you know.
Yeah, we've seen him end up in some weird places before, so just one of you or either of you want to try and end up in that vent, because it is not my size.
Who's the most likely to fit into the vent, I think?
Who's going in the vents?
Who's Wiley says
Jonathan's pretty small. I mean,
as captain,
Jonathan, you're worried that you're very heavy, you'd probably break the vent.
As captain, I nominate Zaid. I went to the event last time.
Why do I have to go inside then?
Well, he says, everyone gets turned in vent. You find Mike, grab him, and just pull him out. Be careful with his shirt. It's going to be wet, probably.
You're small, squishy, and mostly water.
Well, he just hands you the flask.
Give me a swig. And Zay will take a shot of it. Hand it back to Wiley.
Well, he takes a shot, hands it over to Serial.
Liquid courage.
I'll take quite a bit.
Courage.
We'll be right here if you end up screaming like a little girl. Don't worry.
All right, so you guys help Zaid into the vent.
Yeah, Wiley will go and
all right,
pull over like a stool.
It's very dark up there.
Like a flashlight or something down here that we could grab.
Oh yeah.
I'll pass that up to Zaid.
Okay, you kind of click it on. You kind of look down into the vent. You see that it kind of splits off into some multiple directions.
Multiple.
You just climb in.
Yeah. I'll take a peek, see
Okay.
which the two different directions, and then I'll climb up.
Okay, so you climb up into the vents. You crawl down to kind of the first intersection. You see left doesn't seem to be much, but on the right, you see kind just in the distance, you see what looks like something. It's really hard to make out from this distance, but it's kind of right around the corner.
Yeah. Zabe will kind of squint his eyes and be like, "The hell is that?" And he'll just like slowly kind of like position himself and kind of trying to get a better look. And if that doesn't work, then we'll slowly start making his way towards whoever it is.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so you kind of crawl in the vents. You kind of hear just the air ducts around you shifting to your weight as you kind of make your way down. As you get closer, with the flashlight, you can see what looks to be some kind of sleeping bag. Seems to be zipped
Oh, it
shut.
didn't work.
It seems to be what?
Seems to be zipped shut. This is a sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag that's zipped shut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's anyone in it. It's not like filled. You just see
Okay. It's just a sleeping bag that's up here that's closed for.
Mm-hmm. And you also see some cans of alcohol. It's kind of empty.
Ooh, that's classic Mike Trail.
Mm-hmm.
How is it going up there, Zaid?
Can I hear them from where I am?
Yeah, it's kind of echoey, but yeah.
Why you gotta post that?
What's up?
Exactly that.
Yes, exactly that.
Zaid will take the flashlight and kind of poke the sleeping bag,
Okay.
and then he'll look for the zipper.
Okay. You find the zipper, and you unzip it. And doesn't seem to be anything in there except for a cassette tape.
A cassette tape. Okay.
Oh, an audio log.
It has a yellow label, and it is unmarked.
Huh.
It's at that point, Jonathan, you get a blip on your bioscanner. Something seems to be moving. You think it's coming from up above.
Oh, Zaid, do you have a guest up there?
A what now? No, I found the sleeping bag. Bunch of alcohol, no mic. But also this tape.
According to my bioscanner, there's something with you.
Wait,
They say
what?
hello.
It's probably Mike.
I start looking around the air duct with me with a flashlight.
No. You kind of look around. Doesn't seem anything near you, but Jonathan, you see on the scanner that the Zaid's blip. It seems like a small blip heading towards Zaid.
What's coming to say hello to you?
From which way?
I'm assuming in front of you.
I'm not saying anything, am I?
No.
I think you're malfunctioning. But there's no
maybe.
mic here. Hold on, I'm coming back.
Well, no, keep going. See if there's something else.
The rest of you outside the vents, you kind of looking around, and then the lights go out again. And in the distance, you can hear the elevator leaving.
While he's sitting on a little couch in the crew quarters, just thumbing through one of the magazines.
Okay. And then Jonathan, you notice that the blip disappears.
Oh, it seems to be gone.
See what I say? The bot's malfunctioning.
All right. Do you climb back out, Zaid?
I think for right now he'll climb back out.
Okay.
Well, probably not all the way out. He'll just climb out to like the entrance of the duct and then kind of peer over and be like, "Hey, found the sleeping bag, empty bottles, in this," and he'll toss down the tape to them.
All right.
What is this?
Can Jonathan play the cassette tape?
Can Jonathan? Do you have a cassette? Do you have a tape deck installed on your
He's
your
got
body?
poke a button on his chest, it pops out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he has.
You, I'm asking. You can,
Can I
we're
have
building this
that? Oh,
universe
yeah.
together. Do you
Oh,
want
yeah,
a cassette?
sure.
You want a tape deck installed?
He wants a tape deck.
Okay. So
He
you
has,
guys
a
No,
plug
slot
it.
in, he has a slot in his forehead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cassette futurism.
All right. You guys pop in the cassette tape.
Wiley says that whenever Jonathan takes the other tape that he's already got in there, Wiley says, "Do not lose that Bob Dylan. Very hard to come by."
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you pop the tape deck in, static for a bit. I'm gonna turn off all the sounds real quick so you can hear it. It's gonna come out of Foundry, so we already talked about the Foundry settings for the sound thing. All right, and you press play.
Yes.
Okay. So then, Jonathan, you are unable to talk while the cassette tape is in. So, as you kind of mouth it yourself, and your face kind of turns into one of those audio
waveform
visualizations.
things,
Yeah. All right.
This is Mike. I'm not okay. Something is wrong. The water... I don't know. I can't stay up here for long. I broke the shower. I told Sonia it was an accident, but it's the water. I don't think it likes the water. I'm going back into the mine. I need quiet. Oh God, I don't know. Please fix me. I don't know what's happening.
And there's a click and it cuts off. And as all of you hear this, I'd like each of you to give me a D10.
How many cans of beer did Zayd pull out of there?
Dang it! Keep rolling high on these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I also want to... This is a nice touch. This is the shining carpet.
All right, so whatever you rolled to go ahead and divide it by 2 and take that much stress. So Wiley, that's 2 stress for you. Jonathan, you get a minimum of 1. Surya, you get I think 5. Yeah.
Rounded up. Yeah.
Rounded up. Yeah. All right.
Yuck.
So this is a pretty unsettling thing you just heard, and then Zayd, you also get 4.
Yeah.
How many cans of beer was it?
It's like 4 or 5.
Wiley's that's the only thing that's got Wiley a little shook. He's like, usually Mike does not talk like that unless he's had at least 12. So something must be off.
And they're all just empty cans, right?
Oh yeah, they're just empty bottles.
4 cans and he's talking crazy. What
That
did he
is
say?
very
He's going
unsettling.
back into mine?
Yes.
Hmm.
Shall we go try and find them? Or shall we let some of the crew know?
Well, he said the shower was also messed up because of him, yeah?
Yeah, no one's checked out the showers yet.
We should talk to other miners.
I think we should check the shower first.
And
Seems
I'm not
suspicious.
crazy, but he also said that it doesn't like the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking
Still
of which, I'm gonna
probably
pop up
talking-
and grab that spray bottle.
The
He's
fuck
probably talking metaphysical. Eat.
Yeah.
He's
Mike's
a very
weird
poetic
one.
guy,
Mike's a weird one.
Yeah, Wiley's. So you all check shower, and Wiley's gonna head to go find one of the other miners.
Okay, so you're in the quarters. So basically, there's like 10 bugs to choose from. You can go knock on any doors. You just want to go talk to people, and while they go check out the showers.
But does he know? I guess we've been here a couple times. Do you know who the other miners are?
The other miners on this station are Ashraf, Ree, and Rosa. And I guess we could, Sonia said that there were a couple workers pulling overtime in the mines so they could get your ship ready. So you could assume that those 3 that you haven't met yet are in the mines. The ones on up here with you on the station itself, you have Kentaro, Morgan, Dana, and Jerome.
Which miner does Wiley think is the most solid?
Probably Jerome or Dana. Those are probably your two favorites.
All right, he'll go talk to Jerome.
Okay.
He walks back in on the match between Jerome and Morgan. Who's winning?
Okay. Okay. So you're back. We're actually in the. All right. Looks like Jerome won. But Morgan's it's the kind of this is just like fun game. And Guitar was just kind of putting stuff away in the back. He kind of just looks over you and he kind of stares at you again.
He shoots a finger gun to Kintaro.
Yeah.
He says, "Hey, Jerome. Yeah, Mike. Was he acting
guys found
strange?
something?
Was he acting strange before he disappeared? We found his usual spot in the vents, but he wasn't up there this time.
Oh, I didn't know he went into the vents.
He drags old bag up there a couple times.
Huh. I mean, we're out here usually the time. There ain't a whole lot to talk about. We're just working most of the time. So, I mean, I can understand it. It could get to you.
Yes, but this time he
Actually,
left tape.
A tape?
He sounded like he was on another one of his benders. Maybe we're drinking more than just alcohol.
Okay. Yeah, he was acting pretty funny. All right, well. Okay, so you just kind of talk to him and Morgan. And Morgan seems like is kind of hand over mouth. Like, do you tell her what you heard on the tape?
Yeah, but Wiley he's talking through the lens he's like that. Mike was probably just like strung out on something. Probably got some sort of new space drug or something smuggled in.
Okay. All right then, and the rest of you guys head to the showers. Here. All right, so you come to the washrooms. You see there are some toilets. It seems pretty standard stuff. You could just smell like heavy disinfectant. Company policy, clean bathrooms, all that jazz. But yeah, as you kind of wander around, you're looking. You see kind of the row. It's kind of a sparse setup. You see a row of showers, and then all of them look okay except for the fifth one. The fifth one seems to be mangled and broken in such a way that the pipes are coming off the wall, and it's like bent and like crushed. Let me get the exit music real quick. You guys just want to check it out further?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Jonathan will go check it out.
Who touches the shower vent?
Jonathan.
What a question to ask.
All right. You kind of gaze up, and your scanners are like damage, repair. It says your circuits go through available parts to be shipped. Like what would need to be repaired, this to be repaired, and you kind of scan it. Yeah, it seems to be pretty busted up.
And I try to turn it on.
No, it's just some screeching noises from pipes in the walls, and it's not screeching at no, it's just like steam vent jump scare.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was Zay that was like,
that was
loud.
a poor choice of words. Oh, okay. But yeah, you're like kind of looking at it and saying, you like, someone really did a number on this. Like, you remember Mike? He wasn't like he was an older guy. It wasn't too buff. Like, this thing is destroyed.
Even Kantara might have a hard time doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have mechanical repairs, one of my skills. Can I take a look to like analyze what the heck like can be done about this?
I like how you can fix it, or
possibly fix it,
kind of like what happened to it,
or understand. like understand what happened to it.
Okay. I don't need a check for that. You could kind of surmise that a normal person couldn't like destroy it in such a way. You would need some tools or something to kind of mangle it in this way.
And it doesn't look like. Well, I have both mechanical repair and industrial equipment. It seems like this would have to
if
be
you wanted
like
to try and fix it.
No, I feel like not even fix it, but it seems like it would have to be industrial equipment to like mangle this thing up, right?
Yeah, tools. Well, maybe not industrial, but like a crowbar, a pipe wrench, at the very least. Not with your hands. You don't think he could have done this?
Okay.
But you did hear him say up on the tape. He said he broke the shower.
Yeah, he intentionally broke the shower. I'll look around to see if there is anything that's still. Well, actually, no.
In the distance, well, all at once, the lights turn off. A few seconds later, they come back on. In the distance, you hear the elevator arriving.
Jonathan, go to check the bioscanner again. See if that blip is back.
If the blip is back, does not seem to be back. No. You're reading on the bioscanner. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, yeah, you would see there are only 6 bioscans from the last time you scanned.
Zaid, Serial. There's one life form missing.
Missing? There's no way that covers the whole station, does it?
No, probably not. It's long range, but let's see. I think they do describe long range in the how to. Let's see. It's at the bottom. Long range, 20 to 100 meters, 50 to 300 feet.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I mean, who did we? Well, we saw Dana, Jerome, Morgan, Kataro, and then the 4 of us.
Yeah, unless someone maybe went to the workspace, they might be out of range. I'm guessing that's probably where somebody went.
Well, I can say with good authority, this shower is fucked. Let's go see. Let's go see what the captain's doing.
Okay. You guys head back to the crew quarters. All right.
They said that they had to pry open Mike's room. Zaid wants to go and check out the room.
Again? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems mostly cleaned out. You looking for anything in particular while the rest of them head to the mess hall?
Yeah. Just to see if there was anything that was still within this room that could have been used to bust up the shower. He's just curious about it.
Well, they cleaned it out.
So... they cleaned it out. Okay.
They cleaned it out looking for him. Everything was upturned. Books on the shelves. They weren't really looking for him, but they didn't seem to think to check the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
At that time.
Never mind.
You hear some music from Sonia's room still as you kind of pass through. Do you go head on into the mess hall to catch up with everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll send you guys up to the mess hall. All right. You guys probably haven't seen this yet. So yeah, just basic mess hall. Kataro turns to Morgan as you guys come in and says, "I'm done. I'm gonna go to my room." It's like, "Yeah, Kataro, it's cool. We'll catch you later." Charo kind of muscles past you guys, and yeah, as he gets by, you get a big whiff. And he just really stinks. He's really big and he really stinks. He kind of heads off. All right, so you guys kind of debrief about what you guys found in the shower? I think Will's AFK for now.
Oh yeah, I just got back.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Just as clarification, I grabbed the spray bottle also, and I filled it in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, I heard you. Oh, you filled it up in the bathroom, huh? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no worries.
I was muted when I said that.
No, I heard you grab the spray bottle.
Mhm.
Okay, but you filled it up with water? Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's, best safe than sorry.
After Katara leaves, Wiley's just raiding the cupboards looking for snacks as he's talking to Jerome and Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing you guys enter, he says, "Hey, how was shower?"
Fucked.
Oh yeah.
Whole thing is completely busted.
It's going to take Mike a while to pay off on Biner's salary.
Yeah, he really wants.
Is there someone missing?
It's Mike, Jonathan. Mike's missing. Is your memory reset again?
Oh, give me just a second.
No, someone.
I'll be right back.
No, someone else.
Someone else.
Right. The bot, he was doing another scan, said that there was someone that was missing.
Mm-hmm. I think it was just out of range, but who knows?
Yeah, Wiley shrugs, pulls out another food stick. He says, well, Mike will turn up eventually. We get these samples, and, we get job done.
Yeah. This is true.
Got a schedule to keep,
Schedule to keep, salary to get paid.
All right, sorry, I'm back. What was the question?
No, we were just
I was just shooting the shit.
All right.
Yeah, Wiley says, Jerome, you know how much longer it take to get the samples loaded up?
Probably a couple more hours, and they should be back from their shifts. They'll bring up a load of stuff, and then.
Well,
Don't you need to get the? Oh, shoot! I just remembered. You need to get it signed off by Mike, don't you? To get your pay.
Mike,
Well-
can't we just have Sonia sign it?
Yeah, I suppose she could. You need to get
Alright.
it stamped for sure.
Yes, we need the stamp, of course. Top left corner, initialed on all 7 pages.
Yeah, you guys know that. If Sun really. I mean, I should have mentioned this in the briefing that
Printed
Mike
in
is.
triple grit.
Yeah, Mike's the guy you need to get signed off and paid. But I guess Sonia can do it too.
he stamps our time sheets.
Yeah. Well, it's just
Alright.
like all paperwork. Just seems that it was delivered, signed off on, that
Yeah.
kind of deal. Oh, but yeah. And Morgan
Alright,
pipes
well-
up. I'm gonna make some grilled cheese. Anyone want a grilled cheese?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
It's been forever. It's forever since I had some real food. This goddamn place sucks.
Wiley's going to reach down into his
spicy,
boot.
delicious.
Wiley reaches down into his boot and he pulls out a little minuscule bottle of ketchup.
Mm.
He puts it on the table.
Everyone looks at it.
He says, gets-
Everyone gets real quiet as they look at the bottle of ketchup between all of you.
It's one of those it's like one of those travel shampoo
Precious
bottles
gold, yeah.
filled with ketchup.
Yeah. Fresh
Right.
ketchup out here in the outer room.
Yeah, it says, well, not fresh, but it's ketchup out here in the outer room. He says, anyone who gets these documents signed, you get first squeeze.
Oh, sorry, pal. You're gonna need Sonya or Mike to take care of that. Hopefully, it turns up soon and we can get you out of here.
Which of the crew members is most liked by Sonya
It's most liked by Sonya.
that Wiley can infer?
You haven't met them yet, but probably one of the miners that's agreed to do overtime work in the mines. Yeah.
True. Okay, he'll just hold off then. If he puts the ketchup back into his boot, says he bargaining chip for later.
You weren't going to put that on the grilled cheese, were you?
Wiley looks over. He's like, yes, of course I was.
Hey.
Morgan, make mine a double. Dying to have some real food around here. We should get the others.
I'll go
Well,
get them.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Zaid, as you were walking into the hallway, you see Dana has come out of her bunk and looks like she's heading towards Sonia's room in a huff. You still hear music playing from Sonia's room. Does anyone else follow Zaid? Or is he just going by himself to get everyone?
Wiley will go with.
Okay.
Okay. So we got Serial. Jonathan, you hanging out?
No, I'll go
Absorbing human culture?
with. No, he'll go with. Yeah, he's had enough of the. He doesn't need to eat. He doesn't need. This
That's right.
Hall.
Yeah, Morgan asks you, are you one of the androids that eats?
I would never, madam.
I would never. Alright, as you guys are coming into this room, you watch as Xenia comes over to the door, and suddenly she is lifted into the air. She begins to scream. There is struggling. And as this happens, you watch as she screams louder and louder. Her head just disappears. And
Oh,
then
shit.
her right arm disappears. The
Like,
lights
disappears
begin to
how?
flicker. It just vanishes.
Flashlight?
And yeah. And then her left arm disappears. And I'm going to need you all to give me a panic check.
Is
Oh,
she
God.
bleeding or is it like a?
There doesn't seem to be any blood.
Panic. Where's that button at?
Let's see. Is that just a stress?
No, this is I think you click on stress and it will roll you a panic check.
Oh. Yep.
Oh.
Okay, so it
Yeah,
looks
I'm
like
deflated.
Serial, you get deflated, so you have a new condition, deflated. Whenever a close crew member fails a save, you gain a stress.
Yuck.
Oh, don't you guys make this at disadvantage?
Oh yes, because actually no, that's just fear saves. This isn't a. I mean, I should have probably asked you guys to make a fear save first and then a sanity or a fear check. Actually, yeah, go ahead and give me a sanity save. Why not? As you try and comprehend what is happening as the rest of her body, piece by piece, disappears into thin air. And the lights go out again, the lights are flickering, going crazy, and she is gone.
Does Wiley's military training help with this? He's seen a couple people disappear into thin air in his day.
Okay, I mean, if he has, absolutely, you can take advantage on your save.
Usually not when he's this sober, but whoops, I didn't roll with advantage. I'll roll another T100. Nope. Okay, it didn't work.
Nope. All right, at least it wasn't a critical failure. All right, so yeah, that just happens.
Yeah, Wiley, he knocks back a long drag on the flask, and he says, that is not normal.
I succeeded on my sanity.
That's awesome. But you did get panicked, so now you are
Damn
deflated, and then Wiley, you are now jumpy. You gain 1 stress. Then all crew members also gain 2 stress.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Wiley's
you
gonna.
probably whip out your fucking knife, and you're about to.
He runs over with his knife in one hand, flask in the other. He's like stabbing the air. He says, "Die, ghost, die."
So sorry, to
yeah.
confirm, that was Dana who just got disappeared?
Yes.
Okay.
And she was walking over to Sonia's room. The music is still playing in Sonia's room. She was about to, she had enough. She was going to go bang on the door.
Is there any sign of the body?
There does not seem to be any sign of the body. you notice the faintest bits of blood.
He scoops
Well,
it
that
up with the
just
tip of his
happened.
knife. He smells it. Smell like
Alright.
blood.
It smells like blood.
All right. He wipes
Hey,
it on his shirt.
girl, this ain't funny. What's going on, Dana?
He's gonna creep
Dana?
over to
No
Sonya's
response.
room.
You just hear music blaring.
He bangs on the door with on the hatch with the hilt of his knife.
Okay, yeah. The music turns off. You see someone approach the door and opens it. Sonya's like, "What is it now?"
He's like, He's like, there's some weird stuff going on here, Sonia.
Yeah, I'll say, all of my workers appear to be not working.
Well, yeah, they appear to be disappearing.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
He holds up the knife like with the tip like facing upwards to the ceiling with the little faint drip of blood running down it. It says, "This is Dana."
What?
And then he points
No.
to the spot on the ground.
No, I saw her go back to her room. That doesn't make any sense.
No, she was just here. And Zane's just waving his arms through the air. Like, we literally just saw her. And then she just started disappearing piece by piece.
Is there like?
It's not funny.
Turns to Jonathan. Says, "Jonathan,
That's-
is there a?"
Sonia walks
atmospheric
over to
malfunction?"
Dana's bunk and just opens it, bangs on it, opens it. Dana, where are you? What's going on? And she opens. It's not there. She goes to the other bunk. All right, everyone. Go into the workspace. Everyone report to the workspace.
Wiley's checking under the rug.
Check out the rug.
Leave
There's
Cody
nothing there.
alone.
What'd you say?
Oh, no, I'm just making a joke.
When she disappeared, was she standing under the vent?
No, there doesn't be any vent access in this room.
All right.
It
Well,
seems to
yeah.
go from the individual bunks up into some kind of vent system.
He puts the knife back into its sheath. Heads into the workspace.
All right, and then one by one, you see people. Well, it's coming from the back. Morgan has grilled cheeses ready. She got a plate. And I guess we're gonna go meet in the workspace.
He takes the grilled cheese.
All right, takes the grilled cheese. Hell yeah. Your Morgan faction goes up. All right, and then sorry.
Can't be confronting the supernatural on an empty stomach.
All right, you see Whiskers just kind of in rest mode in the corner of the room. Seems to be totally fine. But yeah, Sonia's calling everyone in, doing a head count. Now what the hell is going on here? This is not some funny prank. First, Mike disappears, and now you're saying Dana's gone? Dana. This Dana. She kind of motions her head like marking her height with her hand is like.
Yeah, Wiley like draws out the shape of Dana like with his arms.
Yeah,
Says like
that's
these Dana.
Can I check my bioscanner since everyone's close by now?
Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, you would include yourself, so it'd be 7.
Okay.
Yeah, my bioscanner only shows 7.
This is just having some work meeting. Kentaro doesn't seem very interested. He just kind of leaning up against the wall, staring at everyone. All right, what do you guys do?
Would you mind handing over access to the admin controls to the console? Maybe check to see if they're around.
Why would I do that?
I mean, you could do it yourself.
What did you ask her again? I didn't quite catch it.
Oh, ask her if she wanted to hand over admin controls, but she could do it herself if she wants to. But see if they could find them on the console.
Find them?
Like, see if anything's changed with
On the
any of like the
console.
report. Yeah.
Well, no, the console didn't seem to be. It just seemed to be a kind of a record keeper at best. It's not a super advanced computer.
Okay.
When you clicked on roster, that was the roster of people who are scheduled here.
Oh, it's not like a tracker. Okay.
No, there's no trackers. You have the only tracker on probably in the universe. You know, it's that rare. You get a very important, a good piece of equipment. Well, I just can't make heads or tails of this.
Oh, do you like to hear Mike? You left a tape.
He left a
And-
tape?
Oh yeah, Jonathan plays the tape for them.
Hey, that's one of my tapes. What? All right. As that happens, everyone's super on edge and is freaked out. Yeah.
Well, he just puts a hand up to his breast pocket where he's got the Bob Dylan cassette. He said, after it's done playing, he hands it back to Jonathan. Says, "Here, play this now."
Okay.
He just nods. He's got like a content, almost. Wiley never smiles, but he's got like a content look on his face as he drinks from the flask. Looks just like his portrait as he sips it.
All right, man. Yeah, you just saw someone disappear out of thin air, and you guys are all
Really?
together now. Everyone's
Calm
kind of
down.
munching on grilled cheese in silence.
Blowing in the wind.
Jerome pipes up and said, "What if they're all just in the mine? Like, John, you were worried about them doing the work. Maybe they went and did some work. Well,
Weren't they?
We should all go to the mine then.
we only got 6 vac suits left. Is that enough? 1, 2,
There's-
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we could. Yeah, okay. And there's only 6 vac suits available out of the 10.
Do we have any in the ship still that are working? Because there's 7, aren't there?
Unless you got it in your kind of package, when your inventory package, it's vac suits on a lot of them. So if you didn't get one, you don't have one.
Right.
They only have so many. They're expensive, obviously. And yes, you suggest they go to the mines.
Weren't the ones down there supposed to be coming up at some point?
Yeah, in a few hours. They ain't finished their shift yet.
Maybe we should hurry.
It's at this point the lights go out, and you hear the elevator coming back up. All right, the door's open, and there's no one inside. If we're going, we better suit up and go quick. That thing just moves by itself.
Oh shit!
Sure.
Or we just wait for it to come back. I don't know. I've been doing it pretty often, but it seems to be like a regular thing. Like this thing just goes up and down by itself.
Wiley just shrugs and says, "Let's get it over with then." And then he goes to put a suit on.
Yeah, that's cool. Who's staying behind?
Well, Jonathan does not need suit.
Yeah, Jonathan won't need a suit.
There are 7 people.
How many suits do we have?
Carl, Morgan, Jerome, Sonia, Said, Wiley, and me.
I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna try something real quick. She goes over to the computer. She types in a bunch of stuff. Still no response.
No response.
From who?
A couple weeks back, we had this researcher from Cosmotech show up. I think his name was Ethan. He went down to the mines with some of the workers, and the last week he's just been holed up in his ship. He won't respond. The door's locked,
Oh,
and the airlock's locked.
Maybe I stay behind and I'll go check on Ethan.
I can help too.
He put his
Probably
own personal
echo
override
police.
on it. I can't open it, even with my privileges. You guys all look over at the other docking bay
Let me try.
door lock. You go check out the door? Alright, so it seems on the door there seems to be some kind of numbered keypad situation that seems to have been retrofitted onto the airlock.
Oh, funky.
It's like a 4-digit code. Oh, but the rest of you are getting
No,
suits
no,
on,
no.
so it's like you have Serial and Jonathan stay behind.
Yeah, get suits on.
Okay. All right, cool.
How many suits are there?
There's 6 suits available. Sony doesn't look like she wants to go down, and so does Kentaro. Kentaro doesn't look like he wants to go down either.
All right, Wiley throws a suit over at Serial. Says, "Suit up, kid. You're going with."
Fine. I hate these stuffy bastards.
He says, "If somebody's going to disappear and pop up smoke, I want to have eyes on them. Make sure. Don't want somebody wandering off and we wonder, ooh, is this person disappear? Is this person alive? No."
Okay, so Serial, Wiley, Zaid are going down. I guess Jerome and Morgan will go too. Or do you want them to stay up here?
Yeah, they can go too. He points a finger at Kentaro and Sonia and says, "Buddy system, you two stick together. One of you disappear, other one will know. You tell us when we come back."
Kentaro just kind of grunts.
Take a while for you to disappear, big boy. Because he puts the suit helmet on.
Okay. And then, it's all very muffled, but you do hear your breath from the suit as the oxygen begins to activate. You guys enter the elevator. The lights go out again, and then it seems to go down by itself with you guys inside of it. It's heading down into the mines. All right.
Jay would just look at Jerome and Morgan and be like, "How can you all get used to this?"
They just kind of shrug at you. It happens all the time.
There's worse stations to be put at, even when people disappear.
All right.
Trust me on
the
this
mine
one.
entrance, you kind of see loaded like space wheelbarrows, loaded with rocks. Half of them are filled. Let's see. Yeah, you see more mining equipment down here. The doors open. You can tell you're now in a vacuum. Yeah, there's just some tunnels in front of you. They seem to go off in different directions. Everything seems pretty well lit down here.
While he's looking around for any more strange going-ons.
Okay. You kind of look around. Just use mining tools. I see cables running down the floor into various tunnels.
Any more booze cans?
Any more booze
Empty or
cans
otherwise?
floating in space? No.
Alright, Wiley's gonna look to Jerome and say, which path are they working on right now? Which shaft?
It should be in quadrant 3, down this way. And he's talking. You guys have shortwave radios now. Obviously, you can't talk in space. Yeah, let's just go get everyone together. I'm really worried all of a sudden.
Yeah, it will be fine.
Okay. You guys start exploring space tunnels. We'll back up with Jonathan, Sonia, and Kentaro.
Do we have Jonathan on the radio as well?
No. At this point, you guys would be cut off. The mine. It's a good 10-minute ride to the surface of the asteroid, or to basically inside, because this thing is like, imagine like the station's kind of like strapped onto an asteroid, and they just kind of like take it off and slap it to another asteroid when they're done. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, so back up to the top in the workspace with Jonathan, Sonia, and Kentaro. Do you have anything to want to talk to them about? Sonia just keeps looking over at you. You just kind of standing there with your gosh darn emoji face.
Yeah, he stands there and smiles and says,
"Would you like me to see if I can hack into the door?"
Yeah, you could try it. That's definitely against company policy, though.
Do I have your permission to do so?
No. Fucking robot.
What if you said yes?
The answer is no. I can't condone such behavior.
What if I said please?
I think you should stop talking. She goes back to doing stuff on the computer. Did you bring Whiskers with you, Zaid, or just leaving him up there? Just as a cameraman.
I was considering if he would always have Whiskers with him or not.
That's totally up to you. I mean, it probably just follows you and majority of the time.
Yeah, if that's the case, then Whiskers will be with me.
Okay, cool. I'll leave him up there. We'll just assume he's with you, so you have a cameraman. All right.
I can't actually see through it though.
Oh, you can't. You can't see through Whiskers. Oh, that's weird. Configure ownership. Oh. Owner. Can you see it now? Actually, now that you guys have been everywhere, I can basically reveal the map at this point. Most of it. Yeah. See, can you guys see? There you go. It's like we're playing at a table, and I have little black cards on top of the map, so you guys can't see until we get there. All right.
It's still dark here.
All right, so we have a little aside in the up top, and we're back down in the mines. Just there we go. That's good. What else is? Okay. All right, so you guys are just trudging along through the mines, there's various tunnels. Jerome's kind of leading you around. Yeah, it should be over here. Should be using their drills. I can't hear their drills. And then, let me move you guys into
Yeah,
the
it's just
tunnel.
pretty quiet, isn't it?
I mean, it's gonna be all be muffled because you're inside your suits in a vacuum in space, but I definitely see them.
More of like a vibration you'd feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say you'd feel it in your feet.
Okay, yeah. Actually, now I could, since you guys are in the tunnels, I can just reveal everything. There we go. All right, cool. So you guys are heading through, yeah, and left and a right, and then, gosh darn it, where are they? They should be here. What the
While
hell's
he's
going on?
one of the arms of his suit is slack because he's like pulled it into the chest area, and then he like carefully maneuvers the flask up into his helmet.
I don't think that would be possible, but I'll let you have it.
He's got a straw.
Well, I think you'd have to leave it inside your helmet because it'd be separate from the rest of your bodies. You have a little straw hooked into it, or you have like one of those little head things
Yeah, you can
strapped
see
to the
for
inside.
a moment while he like crouches down, so he kind of like lean his head to the side,
Yeah.
and he stands back up, coughs a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Does anyone want to do anything in particular in the mines? They seem to have reached the end of this particular shaft. They said they should be here. This is their. He looks around and sees that their drilling equipment is still here.
They would look at the industrial equipment and just, I guess, I'm not sure if it's really a way of telling, but like how long ago it was used.
Oh, you can tell these were used recently for sure with your
Okay.
background, because I know you said you were going into drilling after your failed career as a militia soldier or something, or whatever we rolled.
Yeah. I mean, they were used recently, so they were just here, but
You think they take break?
If they'd taken a break, they would have came up, had lunch
Hmm.
or something.
How long does the oxygen in suits last?
12 hours under normal circumstances. In a stressful situation, it only lasts 4 hours.
While he's gonna, I guess, do they have like lights on the suits?
Oh yeah, you guys have two little headlamps that kind of look forward. You got the shortwave radios. Let me see. I can tell you exactly what a vac suit comes with.
He's gonna scan the ceilings and walls of the tunnels, just looking around, seeing like what they're working on. I guess that they're just drilling and then disappear.
Damn.
Yeah, the vac suit has
gonna-
short range comms, 2 headlamps, and oxygen pilots last 12 hours. And you get 3 armor points while wearing it. And your speed checks are at disadvantage because they're heavy.
that's actually a good point. Are we?
I was gonna grab the friggin' bioscanner.
Oh, get the bioscanner from Jonathan.
I forgot to grab it before we went down. Or if he'd let me.
As you guys are walking through the tunnels and looking around, all the lights go off. So in order from even in the tunnels, you see that it's very well lit with all the lights. Those also go out, and you hear the tunnel and you hear the elevator leaving by itself.
And we know these back suits have short range communications. Is it possible
Shortwave
to
radio, yes.
Is it possible to hail individual people, or is it just like a wide?
No, it's just like a walkie-talkie. You just kind of send out whoever's near you will get it if they're on the same channel.
All right.
And yeah, actually, that's a good point. You know,
Then
Jerome
yes, they
starts getting on the channel. Yeah, they start. Rosa, Ashraf, come in. Where are you guys? And just radio static. As you're kind of scanning around, Wiley, you do see sort of a crack in one of the tunnels. It seems to be some light coming from there.
You'll hop over to it.
Yeah, as you come over to, you feel like it's kind of it's a narrow passage. It seems like you could squeeze through. And you do see some lights.
Yeah, you like kind of sizes it up. Can you see like deeper in, like how deep does it seem like it goes, like it opens up into another cavern, or is it just like a
Yeah,
crack?
it seems like maybe it goes up into another passage or tunnel. Maybe they connect. Doesn't seem like they made this, like they drilled into here. It seems like it was just kind of here.
All right. He says, maybe something here, and he's gonna try to squeeze in.
Okay. All right. So you kind of squeeze into there. As you kind of go into there, you see that the kind of gritty rock, kind of black rock walls, are, they're mostly excavated. You kind of searching around, squeezing through. It's a little panic-inducing. Want to give me a fear save?
He's got military training.
Okay. Yeah. So you've been in tight corners before, tight corridors. So you have advantage.
Nice.
All right, you're fine. All right, you make it to the other side. The natural black stone kind of it kind of starts smoothing out into kind of a darker rock, and it opens up to a cavern. You kind of see from the ceiling there's this kind of glowing yellow goo that kind of drips down. You see in front of you kind of an antechamber. Seems like there's a small puddle of this yellow goo. And past that, you can see some scientific equipment has been set up in this antechamber.
Even though there's shortwave radio, while he turns over his shoulder and shouts back to Serial. So it's like shouting in your ear. He says, "Hey, Serial, there's goo up here. Come take a look."
Why am I going to take a look? That's fine.
You are most likely the candidate to know what it is. Unless Jerome knows
Yeah,
if they
just
were
because I'm
mining,
smart, I know everything.
unless they were mining honey down here.
Mm-hmm. I'll go
This
take a
episode
look.
of Mothership brought to you by.
All right. All right, Morgan doesn't want to squeeze in there. I'll stay on this side. Be careful.
Yes, buddy
Yeah.
systems. They stay with one of you. Stay with Morgan. We need to make sure.
All right, let's go check it out.
Don't have to tell me twice.
All right, so Serial and Jerome and Wiley, you kind of squeeze through the passageway. Now you're all in the antechamber. Yeah, you see some barely basic like surveillance and like scanners set up in this room. Serial, some kind of scientific equipment. You see that they kind of go up into wires. They go up into the ceiling. You kind of see in the middle of this room is what looks like some kind of pod. And you see yellow goo coming out of the pod, dripping onto the floor. It seems to be kind of pooled together in this chamber. The scanners say that they're sending readings up to the Heracles.
Oh, interesting. Take a closer peek.
Okay. It just seems to be doing like normal like logging and like temperature readings, acidity, all that sorts of deals. All that sciencey shit. It seems to be being sent up somewhere else with these with this scientific equipment. As you're kind of looking around, you do find a piece of scrunch up paper.
What is this?
Kind of pick it up, kind of unravel it.
Yeah.
All right. It says 0389. And now we were going to cut back up to the top with Jonathan, Sonia, and Kentaro. Jonathan, you hear the elevator arriving as the lights go out again. And yeah, the elevator doors open. There doesn't seem to be anyone inside. Your bioscanner does do a little blip, though.
Oh, someone not nearby?
Yeah.
Sonia, Kentaro, there seems to be a third life form on my bioscanner. Would you mind checking it out for me?
I point them in the direction that it is.
Direction that it is.
What
It
direction?
seems to be in the room.
With us?
Yes.
Huh. Where,
Can't
like,
see
how... Okay. Where is it closest to? Like, who is someone, like, standing next to it, or...
Let me see. Let me think. Layout of the room. You got this computer terminal in the middle. You got an elevator off to the side. You got a big generator on the right with a vent. You got that medical station set up in one corner. You say it was like smack dab in the middle of the room, like right next to Sonia.
There's no way to determine depth on the scanner, is there?
No.
Sonia, it might be above or below you, but right next to you.
I point to the direction that where the blip is coming from.
All right. And she just kind of looks up to you, just clearly annoyed. I thought I told you to stop talking, and then the lights start flickering. Again, she is lifted up into the air, and she begins to scream. And Kentaro he's stanced up. He seems really scared, and then all of a sudden, piece by piece, first it starts with her head, disappears, and the screaming stops, and their body contorts, and you hear crunching noises as her right arm disappears, followed by her left, and then eventually she's gone.
Fascinating.
And Kentaro just runs off screaming.
Well, Kentaro,
I'm going to need you to give me a panic check, Jonathan. Actually, I need you to give me a fear save and then a panic check. All right. You succeed on the fear save, and then a panic check. So just click on the stress button. All right. All right. So you lose more remote control momentarily as your temporary inputs flicker, systems resources free up, and you regain control. So there's like two different charts that automatically detects if you're an android or not. It has different results, which is cool. All right. So you just kind of wait, Kentaro, come back, and you just like start walking off after him.
Oh no! Now that I no longer need her permission, I'm gonna go hack the door.
All right.
very convenient.
Yeah, and I go to try to hack the door to the Heracles.
Okay. Yeah, so it's again, there's like a 4-digit code up there. Go ahead and give me some hacking.
Okay, skills.
So explain how how does Jonathan hack a door?
So all of his hands kind of like splay open into a bunch of different like servos and like 9 different fingers, and he just machine gun brute forces the 4-digit code as fast as he can.
Okay. Well, it seems like that you only have 3 tries.
Oh, okay. Not that.
It's gonna
then.
lock
Okay.
you out.
All right.
So as soon as you go
then-
0001, 0002, you'd be locked out if you went that route.
Okay. Well, he will.
You
then
hear your sensors pick up Kentaro. He's coming back. He seems like he has a crowbar, and he's just looking around wildly. He looks at you, and he just stares at you.
I'm gonna go look for help, Kentaro.
Where's Sonia? What happened?
I'm not sure. It seems that she disappeared.
He seems like he's got
Did I
a
get the
crazy look in his eye. He's got the crowbar and he's looking at you. All right, then you try and hack the door.
did I get it open?
Yeah, I'd say you get the you get the keypad off. Seems like it's a manual override. And you kind of snap in there. You so the lock is no longer the door, but you still have to open the door. And you can do
So-
that from the terminal.
Okay. Yeah. He goes to open the door from the terminal.
All right, you bring up the terminal.
Mm-hmm.
Terminal access. Computers. All right, share my screen again.
Oh, we lost him.
I disconnected from the thing. All right. There. Terminal's back up. Oh, whoops. All right. So you go to controls.
Yeah.
You hit the airlocks. Air authorization required.
All right. So I got the keypad off, and
All right. So just to recap. So this researcher came in. He seemed like he had a pretty high security clearance or whatnot. He put his own thing on the airlock so that no one could come in and bother him.
Okay.
Even Sonya couldn't have access to it, even though she is an admin. So you've removed basically the lock on the door, but it is still technically locked, and you still need authorization to do so. And Kentaro's over your shoulder was like, "What are you doing?"
Maybe we could find the others on that other ship, Kentaro. Do you think you could get that door open with that crowbar of yours?
Oh, yeah, maybe. He kind of stomps over slowly, lumbers over. Okay. Actually, we could just leave that on. I'll just go back and forth because it's on that. All right, he goes over. He's gonna try and get it open with a strength. He's gonna have advantage because he's big. But sadly, he is an NPC. He tries and he tries. He can't get it open. He looks back to you, shrugs.
So out of character, what are my options of getting this door open? I guess I'm not fully understanding.
So I guess you need to get admin privileges somehow.
Okay. Can I hack my way into having admin privileges?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead and give me a hacking check, and then as you're doing that, we'll cut back to the other two guys. All right. So sir, you've picked up a piece of paper, some kind of 4-digit code on it. Success. Excellent. I don't know. Why would you have advantage?
I don't know. I didn't mean to, but
Okay. Well, you failed then.
hmm.
Around 69.
3 more, damn.
Yeah. So you are totally locked out at this point. You would need some help.
Oh.
All right. So what are you guys doing in the mine? You've discovered this antechamber. So you come in. There's some kind of pod here. There's a bunch of goop everywhere. Zaid and Morgan. Morgan gets close to you, Zaid, and is like, "This feels like a nightmare."
Yeah, if this is supposed to be a joke, it's not funny.
Oh, I lost my bot.
Well, he's gonna pick up a rock and try to poke some of the goo.
All right, just kind of like, do you toss it in or just kind of, you said poke it?
Yeah, with the rock. Seem like viscous or what? What's going on
Yeah,
with it?
it seems really goopy, kind of pus-like. It just kind of splorches into the earth. You imagine it does not smell very good, but you can't smell it, thank goodness, because you're in the back suit. Apart from your own
Any way I can take a
alcohol.
sample?
Absolutely.
Does
You
it look
take,
like
like-
there's?
I'm gonna do that.
Oh, go ahead. Does it look like there's any other way out of this chamber, or just the crack?
Yeah, this does seem to be a side passage.
All right. Wiley stands up with a grunt, tosses the rock into the goo, says,
You look over and Jerome's got his foot stuck in it, he pulls it out, like, "Ah, what the hell?"
watch your step." Wiley's gonna, over his shoulder, shouts to Zayd and Morgan, says, "Hey, there is passage deeper. We're going to follow and check it out, see if we can find the other miners."
Okay, we read you loud and clear. Be careful. She kind of looks around.
Good idea. That data logging doohickey, can I like go do something with it?
Sure. What would you like to do?
Mhm. I don't want to see what's on it.
It just seems to be reading. It's got all sorts of instruments hooked up and is looking at like the goop in this pod and like looking for changes. Other than that, just kind of doing readouts.
So there's no like logs or anything like that. Like,
Yeah,
Dude,
just
I can-
be sending like a log of like temperature, acidity, all sorts of basic stuff that you would use to not necessarily study rocks, but to study life.
interesting. I wonder why.
All right. At this moment, the lights go off again. And you hear the elevator
Good
coming back
goodness.
down.
It is stressful every time it happens.
All right.
Are you feeling stressed?
Wiley's
No.
not feeling stressed. Just
He's
another day in the
at the
office.
How about you give me? I mean, it's happened. This man must be wearing on you now. How about you guys down in the mines give me a fear check? Fear
You
save.
just had to say the magic words.
I've got military training. Still a day in the job.
Lights aren't scary.
Said stress or panic check?
Oh,
No,
Oh.
just a
Fuck.
just a fear save.
fear.
Oh, fear save.
A little on edge
I
there.
feel like-
Serial.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Everybody's getting up there.
Everyone's getting a little more tense. Just down
Yeah.
here, alone in the mines, cut off from the upper side, and you have no idea what's going on up there.
Yeah, Wiley
All
doesn't
right,
draw his knife, but he puts his hand up on it, on the hilt, and then he's
You strap the knife to the outside of the suit.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
He's-
so you got your knife and you're exploring the side passage. All right, so you kind
He's
of
creeping
head down that
forward.
way, and in the distance you see a vac suit on the ground, just laying there at the end of the tunnel.
He's gonna say, "I think I found someone." He's gonna cautiously approach.
Yeah, and the Jerome's like right behind you, just like it's like a Scooby Doo. He's right behind you. He's got your back.
This person laying like face down, face up.
Like Family Guy death pose.
All right, he's gonna maneuver over any signs of movement from the suit.
No, there seems to be a discarded, seems like mining tool, like a laser cutter. And as you look up from that, you see the wall, and you see scorched into the wall is the word silence.
He's gonna use his foot, try and turn over the miner, and see if he can get a look at who it is.
All right, you turn over the suit, and you're horrified to see it is filled with yellow goo.
He quickly
It just seems to be sloshing around.
he crouches down so he can get a handle on his flask, and he takes a big drink.
Okay, I mean you gotta be running out at this point.
Yeah, he's running real low. He's mostly
Alright.
just doing it for the comfort.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a sanity save for this one, because you're the only ones that's seen it so far, and I assume you kind of recoil a bit.
I don't know if the military prepared him for this one.
No. A jelly person? Mm. Nope.
All right, he'll.
And that's probably when you drink from the flask after you.
Is there?
What's going on, man? Is that Mike?
He.
It's got his name on the suit.
Oh, is that what it says? Okay.
Yeah, because he turned it over.
Yeah, he lets the suit fall back like face first, so he kind of hide the front of the suit. He says,
Oh hell no!
yeah, he says,
No.
He says Mike won't be signing anything. It looks like.
We gotta get the hell out of here, man.
He says there might still be miners down here. Somebody's got to sign these papers.
He looks at you with just like the what the hell did you?
Who's the next in command after Mike? Sonia?
It would go Sonia, Dana, Mike, or no, it'd be Mike's the guy who handles all the deliveries and stuff, but he seems to be out of commission at the moment. You don't know Sonia's gone yet, and Dana also disappeared. I think it's at this point it's a free game. I don't think
These samples that you were supposed to give to us. Was it this yellow goo?
No, it's just some fucking rocks, man.
You know where the rocks are.
It looks like they got about halfway done at the entrance. But fuck all that, man. We're getting the fuck out of here. I'm going. And he starts walking away. Starts squeezing through the tunnel.
All right. Wiley stands up. He looks around.
All right, so you look at Serial. Guess the only two guys left in the chamber.
He says, "We really need to get those samples."
Yeah, we should do that.
Zaid. Morgan looks over, and it just seems like there's a light at one of the tunnels, the darker ones. Hey, I think I see something. Zaid, let's go check it out. Shh.
All right.
Maybe it's Rose. Maybe Ree? Ashraf? So
Hey,
she's gonna start heading off.
whoever's down there, can you answer? We'll
It's nothing,
follow.
just radio static.
Hey, Captain, can you hear me?
Yes.
We see another light down one of the tunnels. We're going to go investigate.
Yeah, we found Mike, and he's not doing so well. He is
What?
gooing with the wind. Emphasis on the goo.
All right, you can lose a stress for that joke. for adding some levity. Appreciate it. All right.
I'm yellow identity. He's not here.
Okay.
But I'm here.
All right. So you're heading out. Jerome seems to be just wandering off towards the entrance. He doesn't want to go check out the light. He's like, nah, fuck that, man. I'm out of here.
Wait, Jerome, where are you going?
I'm going to the fucking entrance, and we're gonna fucking get your ship. We're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Wait,
Get out of these fucking mines.
what happened in that room?
We should get that.
You guys had a ship, right?
Yeah, our ship's still there.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I guess he's still in the tunnel with you. I mean, he's walking off very slowly in his big plucky marshmallow suit.
All right, Morgan, let's check this out real quick.
Okay. We will. Okay, so Zaid and Morgan are gonna go off. Are Wiley, you following?
Yeah, Wiley says, half sample is better than no sample. Why don't we get those loaded up and bring them to surface?
Yeah, this is fair. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, start that head back to the crack.
Okay.
Go find those samples and get them brought back to the elevator.
Okay. As you guys are kind of squeezing through it, Zaid and Morgan, you head off. Siri, you hanging back, going through the crack. The lights go out again, and you hear a scream from Jerome.
Shit.
And the elevator is, where was it? Was it down or up? I think it's heading back up. Yeah, it's heading back up now. Is your
Well, he's gonna run
Sounds
to
like Jerome.
see if he can see Jerome. Says Jerome.
You see him slumped against the corner. You see a horrific slash across his neck. And you see blood dripping in the middle of the air, in the middle of the tunnel.
He draws knife.
Oh, shit.
I need you to give me a panic check. I guess if you ran off to go check it out, yeah, if you're the only one seeing it, I need to give me a panic check.
Stress. All right.
Yeah, just hit the stress. All right, take a deep breath. Gain your composure. All right.
Yeah, he draws his knife. So the blood's like float in the air.
There's like blood floating in the air, dripping off something.
He's gonna charge it.
Okay. Well, we'll get back to you in a second. All right, up top, Kentaro and Jonathan. Lights keep going out. You got that thing working?
Doing my best, Kentaro. We need to get onto that ship.
Why?
I think that ship is safe, or at least has answers to what's happening. May I see your crowbar?
Okay. You can't see the crowbar.
And Jonathan will attempt to crowbar.
You're gonna go
the
try and
door.
get the door open? Okay. You give me a strength check.
Can I add a +10 computers or hacking to this one?
You're doing some strength hacking.
Yeah.
I guess you would know. Yeah, you would know kind of like where the locking points are to get the best leverage. Do you want Kentaro to help you?
Yes, also.
Okay, then you have advantage on it.
Okay.
All right, success. All right, so you kind of stick it in the right place it needs to go. There's a couple warning lights that go off as the airlock is breached. In an unsafe manner, but it does open, and you do have access to the Heracles.
May I go on to the Heracles?
Kentaro, follow if you'd like.
Okay. He kind of looks around. He doesn't see anyone else, and it doesn't look like he wants to follow you, but he does.
Much more useful than the crew.
All right, so I guess I gotta take you guys to a different map real quick.
For some inexplicable reason, Whiskers follows.
Okay.
Whiskers just hanging out.
All right, Whiskers. And...
There's like a red light flashing on Whiskers. They're recording.
Yep.
Oh sure. Hell yeah. Found footage. Let's do it. All right.
Next to the people who come to this mining station is like, why the fuck is there a robot cat blinking with a red light?
Okay.
That's a bigger audio drop. No, like audio drops in those horror games. They just find this cat. It's like, what the hell is this?
Okay. Let me actually. I'm gonna give everyone permission to see through Whiskers so that everyone can see what's going on. I brought everyone here, but no one can see. Give everyone access to Whiskers. All players owner. It should be over here. All right, so you guys enter through the Heracles. The door opens up. It sounds completely silent. Jonathan, your bioscanner goes off. There seems to be, counting Kentaro, there seems to be 2 life signs.
And it's supposed to be completely dark?
Is it supposed to be completely dark?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, you see my token.
Oh.
Yeah, it has no vision.
Oh, the cat doesn't have vision? Oh, whoops. Vision enable. Oh, I guess I don't have any lights. Oh, I see. Hold on. Token
No range or
vision,
something.
mobile. Bam.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. All right, so you kind of are walking down this corridor into the ship proper. The interior of the ship is sleek, white, clean, contains all the usual amenities. As you kind of passing by, you kind of look over. You see there's kind of like a washroom, and in there you see that the toilet and the shower are completely destroyed.
Toilet and the shower. Okay.
Yeah, what seems to be destroyed with a crowbar. And Gintaro holds his crowbar close and says, "Look."
Interesting. Good observation, Kintaro.
So you said there's 2 life forms on board?
Counting Kintaro.
So there's one and then one more elsewhere?
Mhm.
Can I walk towards it?
Okay, so you kind of walk it down the corridors. You come up to a door. It seems to be some kind of science lab, and you see through kind of the window to the door. You see a man who seems to be looking at some screens, just standing perfectly stock still, looking away from you.
Dr. Ethan, is that you?
There's no response, and on your bioscanner, a third blip comes to life. And your audio sensors pick up behind you in the like there's a noise, like a clattering, like someone dropped a pipe.
Okay, turn around.
Okay, you don't see anything. It seems to have happened down the hallway back where you came from, around the corner.
I go and I attempt to like tap Dr. Ethan on the back.
He's in another room, and then there's a door between you.
Oh, can I open the door?
You open the door. Yes, you can open the door.
I open the door and I go up to the person standing still.
Okay. Yeah, Kintaro seems to be kind of just looking behind you, just down the hallway, and you go up into the room. Okay. Get you in the room.
Stay close, Kintaro.
As this man turns around to you in his stark white lab coat, he turns around and is smiling. From the corners of his mouth and the eyes, there seems to be yellow goo running down out of his orifices. And he looks at you, and he smiles, and he pulls out a scalpel, and he runs towards you. All right.
Kintaro, help!
We'll get back to you in a second. Okay. These guys aren't here anymore. Whiskers is up there. All right. Zaid, Morgan, you guys are heading off to explore light. But you guys definitely heard the Jerome scream, and you probably turn around and you see Wiley in the corridor of the tunnel with his knife drawn, and looks like he's looking at something, but you can't see. There doesn't seem to be anything there except some blood dripping in the middle of the air.
Oi, Captain, what's going on?
Oh, we're back down in the
Back
base.
to you in the tunnel.
All right, Wiley's charging the air with his knife drawn.
Okay.
It's in a stab position.
Okay. You just want to swipe. Go ahead and give me a combat roll.
He's got hand to hand.
All right, that'll give you a bonus. You can't really see what you're attacking though, so it's going to be disadvantage. All right, so you run up into the middle of the hallway, and suddenly you feel icy hot pain as you attempt to stab through the air, and you feel sharp puncture wounds into your vac suit and your stomach, and there's blood rushes to your head immediately as you feel pain, and you take this much damage.
5.
Okay, Serial, what are you up to? You probably hear Wiley grunt over in pain on the radio, assuming you're in the tunnel with everyone else, the main tunnel.
Yeah, I will.
Morgan screams.
You got your own.
This bastard.
Yeah, we'll head that way.
Okay.
Basically,
when we're in violent encounters, you basically get a move and you can do an action, or you can move twice essentially. So you're just gonna run. You're gonna catch up with everyone in the tunnel.
Yeah.
All right, so you see Wiley facing up against something in the middle of the room. You see past him Jerome on the floor. You hear just his blood curdling as he tries to draw in breath, but he can't over the radio.
Mm.
Oh, sorry.
Pull out. Oh, there we go. I'm at music. Oh no.
Yeah. It took a while, but we got there.
I'm gonna pull up the revolver I found.
You gonna what?
The revolver.
You gonna aim your revolver into the hallway?
Yeah. Unless I'll hit party members.
I mean, there's a chance you could hit Wiley, but I mean, promise you can't see what you're shooting at. You could definitely shoot. It's kind of a narrow hallway tunnel.
Oh shit. I'll yell at him to get down and blap blap pew pew.
All right, give me a combat roll. You fire off a shot, and yeah, your hands are just too shaking. You're too stressed out at the moment. And actually, I don't want to bring science. I don't think guns can fire in a vacuum. But anyway,
They can.
They can. I guess I heard something. Anyway, we're not gonna worry about it. All right, so you take a shot. It goes wide. It's just sparks on the side of the hallway. You take out one of the lights in the tunnel. That's all right. Zaid, what are you doing? Morgan's just screaming behind you.
Zaid is going to kind of from his back he had his combat shotgun. So he's gonna pull that out, make sure it's loaded, and he's just gonna look around to see if there's anything else like from the opposite end of this hallway.
All right, so I guess to kind of set the scene, you guys are basically in a line almost. You guys are in the back. Cereals just came out of the crack in the wall, and up front is Wiley, and then there's something in the middle of the hallway. There seems to be blood dripping in the middle of the air. Some of it coming from Wiley, and
that
there's
light,
definitely something in the hallway, but for whatever reason you can't see it.
that
It's invisible.
light that we were heading towards originally, does it seem to be getting closer, further away?
It seems to be getting closer.
Okay, then yeah, Zaid's just gonna tell Morgan to whatever that light is, it's coming closer. Keep an eye on it. Cereal, the fuck you shooting for, man?
You see that over there? There's fucking something floating in the air with blood covering it. Like, what the shit?
It's Ghost. Space
Might be
Ghost. I'm betting that's its blood, though. And if it can bleed,
But
well, it's gonna
that's
go for another
okay.
stab.
Okay. Well, it's
Actually,
something else is gonna happen first.
Okay.
So it's gonna. Let's see. So it's gonna have advantage. Okay. So another rush of pain as you feel part of your back chute get kind of ripped open. You can feel the air escaping. In fact, you know that's a very dangerous situation you're in, and you take this much damage. Oh shit. Oh no!
7 points.
Well, he already succeeded, so it's 7 points of damage. Yeah.
All right, he'll back up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna. I mean, the suit's already leaking oxygen, so he's gonna stim back himself right in the stomach,
Okay.
near the wound to get the adrenaline going.
All right. So now you have advantage on all your rolls for the next 1d10 minutes.
And then this is second stim pack. So what is the?
Oh, so now you have to. It's your second stim pack of the day. Let me double. I had that pulled up just in case. All right. Whenever a character takes more than one stim pack in a day, roll D10. If you roll under the amount of doses taken, make a death save. Okay.
So this is my second dose.
Yes, you need to roll. You need to roll under more than a 2. That's it.
More than a 2. Well, I need to roll a 2 or above, right? Because under the roll.
Yeah, you have
okay.
to. Yeah, above. Exactly.
Okay, nice.
Oh, so you're good.
All right. So what is the stim pack? Is a D10?
D10 healing.
No,
You reduce your stress by 1.
he's not stressed. 1 HP though.
All right.
Let's see. Advantage. All right. So he's backing up. He stims himself. He's got his knife in the other hand. He says, He says, shoot it. Take another shot. He turns to Morgan. He's like, and you shut up and put some pressure on Jerome's throat.
That's just, NPCs are not very helpful. She's frozen in fear, for sure. And Jerome is past you, bleeding out.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's his turn.
So it goes Jerome, something, you, and then just in that lineup.
Gotcha.
All right. So and then we'll just go down to Serial. What are you gonna do?
He back up out of the way.
Or...
Yeah,
He back up so that he's like not in Serial's way.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, fucking
Like,
light him
take the
up.
shot. I guess he stands up in the corner. If you click the revolver, it should do the combat roll and everything for you.
Oh, cool.
It's you 6 shots.
God, I can't roll shit.
Covering fire.
All right, yeah. It's just you see whatever's in the hallway, blood covering some kind of claw-like appendages, and is just moving towards you. Zaid, what are you doing?
Shoot it.
All right. Zaid, I guess will move up beside Serial and fire his shotgun.
All right.
Whatever this is. Right. Play up.
Wow.
Oh, 1. That's a critical success.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Wait, no. Is that a 1?
It's a 1.
Yeah, you
rolled a
rolled a 1.
Yeah,
That's a 1.
Critical success. All right. So, 14 points of damage. And I think you get a wound. All right, but as your shot rings out, and there's just an explosion of yellow goo in the middle of the hallway, and it kind of comes out towards you, and you hear this ear-splitting screech, like someone holding up a microphone to a speaker. As this rings out, all of you have to cover your ears for a moment, and yeah, it is whatever is happening. Nice shot. Quickly. Back with damage. Alright. Okay. Alright, and then Zaid up. Morgan's gonna finally come to and says, there's a path we can go, let's go this way. And she just takes off running. We can circle around to the elevator.
No, it's not circle around. We blitz it.
She is not a battle-trained Marine soldier veteran like you. She is very scared. She's running. She's running towards that light. And then you hear over the radio, Ree! And you see another person coming around the corner with the light. Just looks very scared. It's like, shh, I can hear you. Oh my gosh. And you see another person in a vac suit, covered in blood. I was hiding. There's something here. We need to go now. And, yeah, so that's happening. We will cut back to Heracles. Sorry, there's a lot of cutting here, but you guys split up. All right, Jonathan. Here you go. Here is a scalpel.
Okay.
It's like a little electric scalpel. It's got electricity sparking off of it. He's gonna have advantage. All right, just 3 points of damage to you.
Okay.
All right, I guess I could keep this going now. All right, what do you do?
I'm gonna have to ask.
I'm gonna have to ask you to desist, Doctor.
He does not respond. He just keeps smiling at you.
All right, I go to stab him with my scalpel.
You also have a scalpel?
Yeah,
Where'd you get that?
I've always had it.
Oh, you got that. Oh, I think it's a pen knife. Well, we just use the
Oh,
scalpel
okay.
for damage. All right, just roll it. All right, success. You do 2 points of damage to him. As you cut into him, there seems to be just like an explosion of pussy yellow goo that just splats onto the wall, kind of mixed in with blood. And deal 2 damage to him.
Kantaro, I'm gonna need some help here with that crowbar.
There's something behind us.
Well, let's not get separated.
All right, he kind of looks back into the room. I guess he sees you. He's just. You want him to go hit him with a crowbar? I guess. I don't know. How do you?
Yeah, I try to be.
Like, it seems that the doctor's gone quite mad. Can you talk some sense into him with your crowbar?
Yeah, I guess I'm. There's no social skills in this game. It's all role playing. You just ask him, "Hey, can you come hit this guy?" He's attacking. Yeah, I guess it's scary. Yeah, he's not responding. He'll go up and he'll hit him with a crowbar. I need to give him a crowbar. Hold on. All right, and normal. Oh, that's a critical failure. All right, so he smashes into a screen, as he just kind of misses the doctor completely. There seems to be some smoke leaking into the room now, making it really hard to see.
Okay.
Like shh, just starts filling up the room.
Is it the doctor's turn again?
Yeah, he's gonna swipe out a Kentaro. Yeah. All right, just 1 point of damage. All right, and then we'll have another round with you. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll hit him with the scalpel again.
Okay. Ooh, failure. He seems to be quite quick for some reason. And he kind of dodges out of the way. He will. Let's see. Katara will take a swipe at him with a crowbar. Nope. The doctor he just seems he's too quick. And we'll go back to the people in the mines.
Okay.
Okay.
Back in the mines.
Back in the mines. All right, Wiley, what are we doing?
All right, so this creature looks like it took some damage from the shotgun shot.
Oh yeah, you heard it.
All right, he switches his knife to a reverse grip. He's gonna charge it again.
All right, give me.
He's trying to slash approximately where the shotgun hit. Combat, hand to hand. So would this be a straight roll? Because stim pack. I mean, we kind of know where it is now, right? Because we've got a chunk missing out of it. Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of you have a better shot. I'm just gonna straight roll, yeah.
Well, because I have the stim pack, right? So it would be.
Advantage. So yeah, just yeah, just like kind of like
Nice.
5e, you would, you don't have disadvantage anymore, so advantage.
Come on, get stabbed. Yeah, get stabbed, motherfucker.
All right, combat check, and give me yours. That's D10 because you're so good with your knife.
Hell yeah. One.
All right.
You soften him up.
Actually, I think you have advantage on damage with your knife. I think that was the point of your knife. So you
Is
can
that
roll
the
again.
perk? Nice.
Yeah. Because you're Marine, but you didn't get any guns, so yeah, so you do 4 damage. All right.
All right.
Well, there's another.
He faints, then slashes across the wound.
Okay.
He rolls out of the way.
All right.
Says,
so
shoot it.
So yeah, so all the men are just in the hallway. One guy runs up and stabs it. We got 2 guys with guns just shooting into the middle of this empty hallway for the most part. Wiley, as you stab into this creature, there is a jet of yellow goo that splashes all over your suit into the open parts. I'm gonna need you to give me a body save.
Body save.
Yeah.
Does it have athletics, physical fitness?
No, this actually it's a body save, and it'll be not just a regular body save. As you feel it enter your suit.
Would physical fitness help with this? Could it stave off whatever yellow stuff? It's like it's physical fitness. Maybe stave off some of the whatever this thing's doing.
I'm not giving you disadvantage because that's what happens if you touch the goo. So I'm giving you a regular straight roll because you have a kind of a suit protection for the most part. It's just like a little bit's getting in there, but I'm gonna say no for the.
Oof.
All right, we'll get back to you in a second on that. Cereal, what do we got?
Pew pew.
Back the hammer.
This is all I got. But yeah, I'm gonna blast him.
One of these days.
Okay. All right, so once you get to max stress, you start losing points into your skills and saves. So since this was combat, go ahead and lose a combat point. So now you're you go from 30 to 29.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's rough.
Can I throw the gun at Wiley? Because this shit sucks.
Sure.
Cool.
You're just like, here, take this.
Wiley, I can't shoot for shit.
He's like, what? You want me to use gun? No honor in gun.
Do you not do more damage with a gun?
But it is invisible. He's not trained with gun.
All right. So you kind of throw Wiley your gun. It kind of clatters onto the floor in the middle of the tunnel. Zaid, what is up? Vermagan seems to have found one of the missing miners.
Okay.
In front of you, there seems to be a towering something over Wiley, and this is bleeding yellow goo from your last shotgun shot.
Zay kind of cocks the shotgun again for the next round, and
Okay.
we'll fire off another shot.
Is this your last round?
No, I have 4.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Shoot up, and it just kind of it hits another light, and it's just like dark in this tunnel now.
Okay.
Do you want to go anywhere? Just
Yeah.
gonna hold your ground in the tunnel. You reload, rack the shotgun again.
Yeah.
Screaming,
he's
I imagine.
not screaming. I think he's just trying to get like a good beat on whatever the fuck this is. So, but yeah, he does rack another round into the shotgun, and he just holds where he is.
Okay. 2 women at the end of the tunnel.
But I guess he does turn and see these two. So.
Yeah. So Morgan and Ree. Let's see. They're just gonna take off running, I think. They're going down the tunnel. You can't see them anymore. They're just firing guns into the hallway. And yeah, we'll go. Let's see. Creature. Wiley. I mean, the thing that's the ghost.
Space Ghost.
All right. Ooh. All right. Yeah. Let's see. It's going to.
I got goo in my wounds.
Yeah, you got goo in your wounds. Yeah, you feel something invisibly kind of go over your entire helmet and crunch down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Let's see. Combat. Alright, you got 6, and this is how much damage you take.
Uh-oh.
14.
I think Wiley's dead.
Oh, so as soon as when you go to when you lose your health bar, you reset it back to your max and you gain a wound.
Oh, okay. There's that one
So
wound.
So you go up to wound, and let's see. I need to roll for a wound now. Let me see. This was like a bitey, crunchy thing.
And I think once we max out our wounds, then if that happens again, we die.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, that's really bad. Let's see. Crushing blunt force. I see this is 4. I'll say. Oh god, a 10. Oh shit. All right, so you guys in the hallway. You see as something crunches down on Wiley's helmet, like you've seen in the past before, and his head is fucking gone.
She.
Wiley, you're dead.
Damn.
Oh.
And you see just his suit slumped onto the ground. Yeah.
Just falls to one knee. The knife plunged into the creature.
Yeah, it's kind of hanging inside the creature. I'm sorry, you rolled the worst title. Its head explodes. No death save. You have died.
Fair
Zero
enough.
to 10 on the wound.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a gore, massive damage attack. Yeah. So you guys watch that. I'm gonna need probably some panic.
some checks.
Yeah, probably give me a panic check.
Sanity,
Panic.
fear.
No, it's
Panic.
you're just clicking on the stress.
Okay.
Actually,
Uh,
first, so you're already at the max stress. Hey, why don't you give me a D10? Yeah. Okay, so you gain 3 stress, and then you make the panic check.
Okay.
All right, you panic again. Your heart starts beating fast. You feel dizzy. You're now haunted. Something starts visiting you at night in your dreams. Well, it's not. That'll be your problem later, Serial.
Let's see. I have this trauma response, but I don't know if I'll use it.
It's once per session, so it's like the whole.
Yeah. I'll just make it normal.
Okay, overwhelmed. You disadvantage all rolls for the next 1d10 minimum, and your minimum stress goes up. So, if you run multiple sessions, you started to stress.
So
You do know why the captain's got all the stim packs, so while he keeps them all in his cargo pants. Well, I guess cargo suit pants.
Okay.
So he's got a bunch of stims on him, don't forget. Probably gonna need those.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was the. So now it'd be Wiley's turn, but he's done. I'll get to you in a second. All right, Serial, what's up? You watch in horror in the hallway the gun you just threw on the ground for Wiley to use, and then his whole head just crunches into nothing and disappears, and it's just his suit immediately decompresses, and it's not looking good. We're alone in this
fuck
tunnel,
this
it's
shit.
safe.
I'm grab the gun and GTFO.
Okay. All right, so you actually go get down, then you move, just running down the hallway towards where the women went.
No. Can I dodge past the monster?
Ooh, we're gonna have to need some kind of check for that. Let me think. Probably a speed.
I'm not terrible at speed.
That's great. All right, so I'm gonna roll a speed, and you're gonna roll a speed, and then we'll see what happens.
Oh, fuck.
Critical success. All right. So actually, yeah. So
Yes.
it's a contest. You need to beat it without going over. So you definitely beat it with critical success. I could say you could grab a stim pack on your way past.
Yeah.
Off Wiley's
Grab whatever I can as I can run by.
Yeah.
Whew.
All right. He just misses, and yeah. You run past Jerome. He's still just convulsing on the ground. He's definitely done for. So you're booking it back to the entrance. All right, Zayd, you are alone in the hallway now.
This shit's going to get us.
You saw Serial just book it towards the monster like a crazy person.
Um.
You have 2 shots left in your shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Captain's dead.
Remember those things that you sent me earlier before the session?
Yeah. Yeah. I told you.
I think it'd
What I
be.
said.
I think it'd be heroic to protect the women and children, right?
Okay. It doesn't mean you have to stay in the hallway though. You can follow after them and shoot while you're moving. Okay.
I was hoping to use Serial's fantastic dodge roll past his Elden Ring boss. To grab a stim pack off of Wiley, and
I will say
and then
that
run
whatever's so the creature's definitely distracted because that thing did not expect that guy to run past him. So it's definitely, for what you can tell, that it has turned. So yeah, you have a moment. You could go grab a stim pack and run.
I grab the other stim pack and then I run after the girls.
Okay, so you follow after them, leaving Wiley and Jerome into the tunnels, and yeah, we'll go back up to the Heracles. Okay.
Whose turn is it again?
I'm gonna say you kind of started this off, so why don't you go?
Okay, yeah. He goes back in for another stab with the scalpel.
Okay. Success. 4 points of damage. All right, you cut into the doctor. Another spray of yellow goo just fires out of him and covers Kentaro.
Yeah.
Kentaro, please hold him down. See if you can grab him.
He's just kind of wiping the goo off his face. I'm gonna say he's busy with that.
Okay.
He's busy screaming, destroying everything, and then kind of just running into walls as he starts screaming as the goo hits him. And yeah, the doctor thinks he's probably busy. He's gonna go after you. All right. He rolled 20 and 1 point of damage. He was stabbing each other with knives. All right. He kind of jabs it into your kind of neck area circuit boards. There's sparks as it seems to be some kind of electrically charged scalpel. All right, and then your turn.
All right. Fighting back, knife fight, scalpel fight.
All right, dodges out of the way. Kentaro gets the wipes off the goo. He comes up from behind him. He tries to smash him with the crowbar. Success. Already bashes him in the back of the head. 2 points of damage. And with that, you watch as the back of this dude's head caves in, and it just explodes forward in yellow goo, covering you and Kentaro, and he just slumps onto the floor.
All right. Is there a one of those lab showers, like in the science lab, where it's like contamination? Yeah.
I'm gonna roll something for Kentaro real quick. Let me end that. Okay. All right. So you want to do what now?
Oh, to see if I could throw Kentaro under a decontamination shower.
He goes, no, not the water, no. He resists you. He's not going in that shower.
What's wrong with the water?
It hurts. It hurts. Get away from me! He pushes you away.
Huh.
He raises his crowbar. Stay away.
Yeah, Jonathan puts his hands up and...
You put the knife away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jonathan goes see if there's like a terminal to like download some stuff.
Oh, okay. All right, that's what you do. We're gonna quickly pause for a second, and sorry, we need to actually go back to the Tempest real quick. And give me just a moment to bring in Will's new character.
Coming out of cryo sleep.
Yeah, there's a forgotten pod in the back of the cryo chamber that begins to open. And out of it some kind of a shorter human, kind of wide. He's got a little bit of crazy hair, and yeah, stumbling out of the cryopod. You can describe your new character, Will.
Nice.
You know your name is Wally Wilburn.
Oh, man.
You are a teamster, and they always forget about you. They always leave you behind.
He's
You're
shaking
looking
off
around and no
the-
one's here.
All right, what's Wally's body here for the for getting out of the cryo?
Yeah. Let me. He's got. Just roll me a D100. I'll tell you, and as I give you the sheet real quick.
He's coughing up a lung. He's like, those bastards are always running off. It's getting the ship docking procedure. Man, always running off without me.
All right. So I think only 2 stim packs are used, so there'd be one left over if you wanted to grab
Damn
that.
kids! No, we definitely used all of them.
Oh,
He stumbles over the container. Says, son of a.
bastards.
He looks over. He looks at the broken pot. He's like, what a mess. What a mess.
Always cleaning up after these jokers. All right.
Yeah,
Let me
he
get
puts
access.
the crowbar over his shoulder and starts heading to the bridge.
You seem
He's
to
like,
be
yeah.
you seem to be docking at a station.
Yeah, he checks it out. He's like, man, they're probably in there getting the table tennis going already. He'll make his way down to the docking bay, I
The
guess.
airlock. All right.
Yeah.
Just looking around. You grab your stuff.
Yeah, he grabs his
Okay, so you have standard crew attire, you have a nail gun, you have a headlamp, a lunchbox, and just some assorted tools.
nice. Yeah, he puts his tool belt on. He's got his custom golden ping pong racket that he slots into his back holster, and then he makes for the airlock.
All right.
Time to go to work.
Time to see what's going on. All right. So now we'll go back to the Ypsilon. Sorry, just jumping maps every 10 seconds. Should have just kept it on one map, I guess. All right. So you enter, kind of look around. No one seems to be there.
He's like, hey, Whiskers, my favorite crew member.
I don't think Whiskers is there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just looks around.
Yeah, it's kinda
Warm
empty.
welcome, huh? Everyone always waiting around for Wally. You guys head to the kitchen.
Right, make a sandwich. You can smell like some grilled cheeses were recently made here. Doesn't seem to be anyone around though.
He starts. He checks the pans, sees if the pan. He pulls the pan out of the sink, throws it back on the grill. He's gonna start making a grilled cheese.
Well, I'll just help myself. All right, wonderful. Do you have access to a sheet and everything?
I do. Excellent.
All right, great. He's got 2 wounds. He's pretty strong.
Buddy.
Pretty good saves, Teamster. All right. Heading back into the mines. All right. Zayd, you catch up with the girls. They seem to be rounding some corner. You keep checking back to behind you. Doesn't seem to be anything. Serial, you'll make it to the mine entrance.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
Elevator?
Elevator? Okay.
Yeah.
You get in the wait, do you start the elevator?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Good luck, everybody else. All right. So the elevator. So Zayd, you hear the elevator, and Morgan and Ree start panicking as you guys are all running down the hallway, going back around the side passage to go the opposite way, or to the mine entrance. You guys make it there just as you see serial killer inside the elevator, and the doors close.
Oh shit.
Do you say anything?
Serial, open the doors. Open the doors, man.
Look, it might be too late. I'm sorry.
It doesn't even touch the hit the button
Right. It closes. It just starts heading up. The lights go out.
That's excellent.
All right. All right. It is a good 10-minute ride in the elevator. So we'll cut back to the Heracles. All right, Jonathan, you start going to the terminal. You start looking through his data. You see a cassette player on the
Everything
or a cassette
is
tape on the.
black.
Everything's in black. Are you over here? Over here? No.
There's no. I don't have a token on this screen.
Oh,
Whatever
sorry.
the screen
I
is.
didn't activate. My bad. All right, there you go.
Okay.
All right, yeah. You start going through the lab. It's open up the computer. You see there is a cassette tape on the counter. It is white. It is labeled with what is it labeled? It's a white cassette print label. Dr. E. Giovanni log HRCLS EX 0119.
Sure, I'll play it.
Okay. I got just benefit of everyone else. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else in the cassette? Yeah. Oh, there's also a microscope. A small cassette recorder. All right. So you just play the tape.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Initial reports confirmed. Subject appears to be biochemical in nature. Place of origin suggests medical use, though that's not much of a theory. Disappearance of worker 7709, likely unrelated. Possible negative reaction to water? Not yet clear. I'll follow this up in the morning. Initial positive result on the substance's medical properties. Whether it's possible to control its effects on our biology, what is essentially alien biology, currently inconclusive. It's incredible. Truly incredible. A rate of healing beyond anything. It's almost as if it's replacing cells entirely, rewriting the body at the molecular level based on some, like a cocoon, how the creature is broken down and then remade. If anyone finds this, please, don't touch it. Do not come into contact with the...
Radio static for the rest of it.
Hmm.
Interesting. Meanwhile, Whisker's in the corner, just recording. Deep, deep. That's Whiskers with you. Where's Whiskers at the moment, Zayd? Is he with you, or did he follow them?
He
No,
was
he's
up,
with you, right?
He was
Yeah,
up
he
top
was with me,
side.
yeah.
So
I guess he's muted.
He's with Jonathan.
No, he had a bathroom break.
Oh, my bad. All right, Jonathan. What are you doing? Kentaro is
Oh shit, that was mute. Yeah,
Oh.
Whiskers was top side.
was topside. Okay, so he just followed.
Jonathan. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, humans always getting their nose into things.
And
Yeah.
yeah, he starts gathering up all the notes and like downloading everything he can from like terminals.
Okay. We should leave.
I agree, Kantaro. However, when's the last time you've showered?
No, I won't touch the water.
Interesting.
And he starts backing up with his crowbar as you ask him that, looking at you.
Well, there's no water here. They seem to broke all the showers and bathrooms on board. You're free to stay here if you want.
No, no, leaving, leaving. And he starts making his way out.
Okay.
All right, just hang out in the lab. You look at the microscope.
Yeah. Yeah, like I mean, sure, I'll look at it. I mean,
All
I'll
right, this
take
seems to be
like
some kind of yellow goo specimen.
Oh, okay.
Do you
Can I put it in like a
have-
box?
Do you have? Yeah, you're not gonna have this, so never mind. it's a specific skill.
Oh no, I don't have like,
Xenobiology.
no, I don't. I can't have that one. I can't.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you start down. So what's your plan after that?
I see. Can I? Is it like under? Is the yellow goo under like a slide? Is that like, a microscope
yeah.
slide? Okay. Is there like a slide case?
Sure.
Can I
You just
put the
grab that?
slide in the slide case and I'll like tape it shut?
Tape it.
Yeah.
It's like some scotch tape. All right.
Yeah. Like duct
All right.
tape,
Cool.
yeah. All right.
All right. Let's.
My work here is done.
Pretty nice ship. All right.
Mhm.
Head back to the station. And
Yeah. So heading back.
Kentaro arrives. Yeah. So, Syria, you're in the main room. Kentaro comes running in from the side. I guess there's some sizzling sounds from the kitchen. And yeah.
Who the hell
You
is in the kitchen?
you see Kentaro is just covered in this yellow goo, and he's wild-eyed, and looks like he's running towards the ship you guys came in on.
I want to reflexively grab what I think is the revolver, but it's a squirt bottle and squeeze.
You squirt Kentaro?
Yeah.
All right, he screams in pain, and he falls over. He drops the crowbar. He starts rolling around in the ground, screaming bloody murder. The water's on him, but you stopped him. What do you do next? I better just kind of like.
Shit, I don't know.
We're winding down here. See what happens. How does the scenario wrap up?
It's savage, but a squirt bonk.
All right, you scored him. He falls
Just to
over.
keep him down.
He's just screaming. Yeah, he starts, going into the corner. He knocks over the medical station.
Chase him around with that.
Yeah. I don't want to use too much. Gotta keep it away from me.
Like a cat that keeps jumping on the counter. You're just...
Like, oh shit.
What do you do next? You mess with the terminal? Do you just head to your ship? What's going on?
Oh, me?
I think I'm gonna just hit the ship.
Here you go. You can head to your ship. Okay. You head off to the ship.
Yep.
Wally, you hear screaming coming from the workspace.
Like, what's going on out there, huh? Well, he's making fried rice. He found the wok. He's cooking it up.
All right, awesome.
He takes the wok. He's heading out. Standing in the crew quarters, like looking in the main room. He's like holding the wok, like keeping it moving. Got to keep the heat going.
Yeah,
He says, "Hey."
He's like a candy bar. You just swipe that, put it in your pocket.
He sees he walks past the one of the magazines that Wiley bought for Jerome, and he grabs that too, tucks that into his shirt pocket there.
Shirt pocket, his work overalls, yeah.
Yeah, tucks that in there. Walks out, holding the rice. Hey, Kentaro, is that you? What's going on?
He's just screaming on the ground, covered in yellow goo and water. You actually see his skin and his face begin to melt off.
Ah, jeez.
And I'm going to need you to give me a sanity check.
Not looking so hot there, bud.
Do you want some rice?
Yeah, he's like, let me fix you a bowl.
All right, and that's when Jonathan, you would show up too. You see Wally. You can't believe you forgot Wally.
Jonathan, yeah, I appreciate the wake up, huh? All crew accounted for in that BS, huh?
Yes, the crew was accounted for. I didn't think you were necessary.
Points to his name tag. Not necessary. I'm the fucking repair guy. Or whatever. Look at this guy laying on the floor, melting his skin off. What'd you get into? The phosphoric acid? Told you guys not to drink that stuff.
Yeah, cereal. Do not the Kintaro on the ship.
Cereal's not there. He's went on onto the ship. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Sorry, we're going. Yeah, John.
Yeah, what's going on in here? Where is everybody?
Yeah, we're leaving.
We're leaving. What, you guys already got everything packed up? Ah, fuck it, I don't care.
And the lights go out.
What the fuck? Piece of shit station.
The elevator leaves. Starts heading back down by itself.
Probably a problem with the breaker. I can take a look at that.
Alright, we'll
If
go
you
back to
want
Zaid
to.
and the girls in the mine. You guys just hanging out at the entrance? Just waiting?
I mean, I guess we know the elevator is coming back down. Zaid's
Yeah.
is gonna ask.
One shot left in the shotgun?
Save it for yourself.
I think I have. Well, yeah, I have to say one for myself, but I have two rounds left. I'm gonna ask Ree what the fuck is happening here.
Got separated from Rose and Ashraf, and there's something down here. I hate them. I was hiding. And I don't know where they are. Who is that man? Who is that fucking asshole who left us here?
That was Serial. One of my crew. Don't think he meant to do that. At least I don't hope. I hope he didn't. When you guys were coming, sorry, a little bit of time away. When you guys were coming back from the small crack passageway, did you guys say anything about the thing that was burned into the wall? The word silence?
Yeah.
I think Jerome might have
I would have
mentioned it.
mentioned it.
Yeah, I think so. Wiley would have just talked about the goo.
Okay. Then Zaid will ask Reeve if they understand what the hell silence is supposed to mean. Someone burned it into the wall.
You talked to her about all this, so she doesn't seem to know anything about this crack in the wall. At least the secret empty chamber.
Oh.
She just works here, man.
Just work here, man. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
It doesn't seem like they knew about Mike at all, that they've been working down here a grueling, like, double shift to get the samples ready.
Oh, I didn't know that Mike.
She's still holding, like, her mining drill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I'm curious if you would even think of this. Evens, odds. Odds, yes. Evens, no.
Okay.
Okay. Knowing that there is mining equipment down here, and there was something that said silent. He tells the girls, stay here. I'm going to cause a distraction. And he's going to run over to the mining equipment and turn it on.
Turn it all on.
Turn it all
Just
on.
run through all the tunnels, just slapping everything on.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah. I dig it. So you tell him to wait here. Morgan's like, wait, don't go.
I'll be right back.
What if it's still out there?
Well, we're about to see.
Okay, yeah, you just run off like, oh man, that's some insane bravery, dude. All right, yeah, so you start running through all the tunnels, running as fast as you can. You got your shotgun at your side.
I make a loop. I make a loop around.
It's just turning everything on. Just all the drills start going, and you see the kind of minecart, the kind of track that leads kind of around into the mines, and you start running. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to give me a speed test. A speed check. Or we're gonna contest it with something.
Okay. Could I add athletics for this skill?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's for sure.
Okay.
That's definitely
Yeah.
a skill.
All right. Let's do this.
Did you take a stim pack already? Oh, great.
I took a stim pack earlier on. When I took damage coming out of the cryo chamber.
Oh, then no, never mind. Because you had advantage if you had the stim pack still going. But anyway.
Yeah, no, that was a while ago.
All right, so you do a whole loop, and you could just feel that there is something chasing you. But you are keeping pace. You are outrunning it.
Just like boot camp. Just like boot camp.
All right, and then yeah. So up top, just All right, Sister, you get inside the ship. Are you just taking off?
No, I'm just realizing what happened after I accidentally friggin' Kitaro not shot him because he scared the crap out of me. So I'm stressed the hell out. Anybody that comes through the door gets squirted.
Anyone who comes to the door gets squirted. All right, so you're just posting up.
Yeah.
All right, so Wally, you watch Serial, normally cool and calm, collected guy. He's standing in front of the airlock with a squirt bottle, pointed at it. Seems to be waiting.
Do I need
He's shaking.
a water bottle?
Do you need a water bottle? I don't know. Do you?
Why'd you stop, Johnny? Huh? What are you just standing in the way? Come on, let's get moving.
You're probably right. Let's get going.
Squirt.
Not what the fuck? Not in the rice.
You squirt Jonathan
It's
too?
people, not the food.
Okay.
Yeah, just in case.
All right, there's little sparks that come off, but you're waterproof, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty waterproof.
Okay, thank you. You're waterproof. All right, good. All right. Jonathan, you go get the ship ready to take off, or?
Where's the captain and Zaid?
Yeah, where are they?
The captain is dead. He
Dead.
was eaten by invisible monster.
Well, yeah, that checks out.
Invisible. Huh.
Yes, nothing could not see it, not at all. It ate his head in one bite. It was fucking terrifying.
Not the same thing that got Kentaro over there.
Yeah. Well, as you turn around, you see Kentaro crawling towards you guys. On the floor.
Well, he's gonna he closes the airlock.
Okay.
We're not fucking with that. There's an invisible ghost.
Yeah, he's like half melted, crawling along the floor. You see him having trouble breathing.
He gets in range of stream mode.
No, we close the airlock up before Wally's closing it before he's even halfway across the room. Yeah, he's looking out the windows.
Let's do a speed test. See if you actually get it closed in time.
Oh god.
All right.
Yes, I would help if possible. Oh, nice.
All right. Taro failed.
Let's see. What do I got? He does have industrial equipment, the safe and proper use of heavy machinery and tools, so he knows exactly where to hit the airlock to close it.
All right.
He does have disadvantage though because of cryo sickness. Fuck.
Oh. All right, so you actually open the rest. No, that'd be like a critical fail, I think. All right, so you don't get it closed. Kataro makes it halfway through the airlock now. He's still crawling towards you. We'll cut back.
Throws the rice off.
Just throw the bowl of fried rice onto him. All right.
He hits him with the walk.
Okay, go ahead and give me a combat roll. Wham! All right. You drop the walk.
He sprints away.
All right, and we'll go back down to the. Oh shit! Not the. No. All right, back down to Zaid and the girls. Girls are waiting at the elevator. You know something is chasing you, Zaid. You turn on all the equipment. What's your plan now? You just gonna circle back around?
I am circling around. Hoping this thing is trying to chase me around the way, and hopefully I'm buying myself enough time so by the time I get back to the girls, that elevator is going to be closing and we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. Yeah, you hear the lights go out again, and you can hear in the distance the elevators arriving. Lights come back on. The girls seem a little shocked. They get in immediately, and they're just screaming over the radios, Zayd! Zayd, get here! We're holding it!
Yeah, I'm fucking booking it.
All right.
If I pass
Give
the
me a
body
speed test.
Yeah. This is gonna be another use with athletics. Oh no!
All right.
I'm in danger.
Okay, yeah, you feel sharp claws right against the back in your suit, and let's see, he's gonna hit you. Let's see what it does. All right. Ooh, critical success. All right, so this is gonna be double damage.
Oh shit!
Oh, I may be dead.
No, wait, sorry, hold on. No, it's 2d10. The sheets are new. All right. All right, so 6
Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
times 2, so 12.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Are you still going?
I'm not. I have 11 hit points.
Well, now you just have a wound. You have a
Yeah,
wound.
so I have a wound.
All right, so you get a slashing wound. Hold on. Hopefully, I don't instantly kill you.
That would. Oh my god, I saw that.
All right, a minor injury. You get a major cut. You are now bleeding. So basically, you have bleeding 2. You'll just take 2 damage at the start of your turn. So you just have a rake across your back. Your suit's starting to decompress a little bit, but you make it into the elevator. And I assume you just take like a shot as you.
Yeah, I'll.
Or do you save it?
Kind of tumbling, rolling, and just shoot towards the entrance of the elevator doors, just in case anything that's coming through it's just gonna get a whole face full of lead.
All right, so the elevators start closing. Why don't you give me a combat roll real quick, or a shotgun roll?
All right.
Do you say anything in particular?
Fuck off!
All right, boom! Shotgun goes. You see bloody claws reaching through the door, and then the elevator doors close. All the women are just slapping the control panel to go up, and yeah, your shotgun misses, but the doors are closed, and the lights go out, and the power and the elevator takes off. All right. Ruling 10 minutes. All right, so now we need to go back up to the top. All right, Kentaro is halfway through the door. He's still crawling towards you guys. Serial,
Kill
what do
him,
you do?
Jonathan. First directive.
Squirt. Before
First,
back
First
you
directive.
milk.
yeah, this
Yeah.
melting man just crawling towards you.
Yeah, defend human life. No, don't stand behind me. You gotta defend us. That's what you're here for, Johnny.
The first rule of robotics laws.
Yeah, defend my life
defend
by
the
killing
company.
the. Yeah, exactly. But the companies, we're company to kill that guy.
All right,
And
Jonathan,
he's
what do you do?
Do I bash his head in with the crowbar?
Where'd you get the crowbar?
Well, didn't he drop it at some
He
point?
dropped it. He like threw it into it's in the room somewhere. When he got sprayed,
Oh.
He came around the corner and got sprayed
Here,
with
take
water.
this. Wally, he hands you his lunchbox. Before he does, he grabs the sandwich out of there.
All right, yeah, he takes it and tries to hit him with a lunchbox. He tries to...
All right, give me a combat roll. Lunchbox. I'm gonna say it's a blood weapon. It does a D5 damage. Oh, but you failed. All right. All right, so you just throw the lunchbox at him. Siri, you squirt him again. It doesn't seem like he cares anymore. He just keeps moving towards you guys, and he's actually going to crawl up, and he's gonna try and I guess Wally's shortest. But I guess Jonathan, you're up first. He's gonna just try and grab you, Jonathan. Yeah. Give me a combat.
Here's his lunchbox.
Oh, I actually made it. Damn. Right, give me a combat,
Oh,
Johnson.
shit.
Ooh, okay, so he's gonna grab you and he's gonna pull you down into the ground, back into the room.
Shit.
All right. And Serial, what you got?
More fucking see. Oops.
Sorry.
Pew pew.
Oh, okay, gun. Yeah,
Take.
that's
Take
good.
this.
What the fuck? Where'd you get a gun? Oh, Jesus
God, I
Christ.
can't roll for shit.
This system is absolutely brutal. All right, so you fire off another shot. It just rings out. It's too much. It's too much. You're going Kimbo. You don't have the right perks for this. You can't Kimbo a squirt bottle and a revolver at the same time. It's just
He's dual wielding. I don't think you're supposed to be carrying a gun,
Yep.
Serial.
All right, yeah.
Squirt bam, squirt bam.
Your ears ring out. It's like you don't have any protection on. You're right next to you. So what do you got, Wally? What are you doing? You take the gun from him.
No, what's the state of the area we're in? Are we in like the airlock?
Yeah, so there's kind of a bay area. You guys in the middle of the airlock. Kentaro and Jonathan are in the middle of the doors where the airlock would close.
So we can't shut it and get to the into the ship.
I mean, you could shut it.
One of the safety locks. Oh my god, that'd be brutal. No, I think we need Jonathan because Jonathan's got to tend the cryo tubes while we sleep. He's gonna assorted tools.
Yeah, and you got the nail gun.
Can be used as weapons. Oh, true. Nail gun. All right. Oh fuck. All right. Yeah. Wally. He reaches around. He slings he's got his nail gun on a sling. He pulls it around. He's gonna aim it at Kataro's forehead.
All right. I warned you, kid.
Yeah. Then I started blasting.
Excellent.
Can I have industrial equipment?
You got advantage, yes.
Nice. Industrial equipment. Come on.
You know your nail gun like the back of your hand.
Love it.
Yeah,
That's
bam.
damage. All right.
In the eyes.
You fire a round of nails into his head, and they just kind of pin it. They kind of nail him to the floor, and his body goes limp. And he lets go of Jonathan.
He holds up the nail gun and blows off the barrel. Slings it back into his holster.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Grab my walk. Let's go.
It's covered in yellow goo.
Ah, never mind. You know what? You can.
No, let's go. Squirt. Run.
You can clean a cast iron off anything.
All right, and it's that point.
No, you don't
Zayd,
want to touch that. It is
Zayd and the girl come back up the elevator. It's arriving, and you guys make it off. You see just this exploded man in front of the airlock doors, and you see Wally. Totally forgot about him. Serial and Jonathan at the airlock. Seems to be waiting for you.
Oh shit,
Zayd.
Wally, you woke up.
My man, you're alive.
All right, girls, we're going out of here now.
Okay.
It's crazy. I walked in here and
pile of yellow goo as Kentaro's body melts in front of the airlock door. How do you get past it?
Okay, he's a big fucking boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he makes a big pile of goo as he melts away.
he was like this when I got in here.
There's another vac suit, isn't there? Because I don't think we took all.
I think you guys did take all. No, Zoni didn't go, so there would be one more.
Okay, yeah, I'll take.
You guys are still in your vac suits. You're actually bleeding still, Zayd. Actually, need to take 2 damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say during that 10-minute ride.
Oh yeah, actually,
would they've been able to help me out?
Because okay, let's see. They're gonna do their best. They're gonna work together, and they're gonna try and patch you up. UC has got a vac suit patch kit and some band-aids.
And I am trained in zero G, so I'll assist them if I can.
Okay. Back towards like where the elevator comes in, like the gravity kicks back on. In fact, I think for most of the time, it's not really a zero G environment. It's more of a vacuum. Now that I think about it, it's just a vacuum because you're inside the asteroid at that point. So anyway, whatever. So they're able to patch you up in the middle because otherwise you would be bleeding out over the 10-minute.
Yeah, that
10-minute ride up. Okay. All right.
But yeah, that spare vac suit. I'll just take it and then just throw it over the puddle and be like, step over it, avoid the goo, don't step in the goo, and just
Okay. All right. They still got their vac suits on, so they're just gonna do as you say and follow in. All right. You guys close the door, and yeah, I guess that is where we will cut it. The credits start rolling. You see, you guys played as your characters. We cut back to, we have a little montage of the people and where they ended up, like the end of a Telltale game or something. Jerome,
Wally's sitting
throat
there.
slashed open. Wiley, left in the tunnels. Head crushed. Dana, consumed. Rose, Ashraf, consumed. You never get to meet these guys.
Sonia,
Yeah.
consumed.
Here, just go through it. Here's Ashraf.
Rip that guy.
Yeah. Here's Rosa. Those are the miners that went in.
Wally's just he's posted up in the captain's chair eating a peanut butter sandwich that he packed for lunch.
All right, let's bring us back to the Tempest, and then we'll just close out the night. All right, so yeah, Wiley's gone. Whisker's still alive. Cereal's still alive. Wally made it. Hell yeah. Yeah. So
He turns to the people that say the people from the asteroid says, "You ladies ever slept through to a pod?" I'm just kidding. That's against company policy. Unless
Yeah, it's against HR.1.6.
Johnny, just let me have nice things, man. God.
I will not.
That's why they let Wally out of cryo sleep.
yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and then credits roll. And yeah, we get to the kind of the post credit scene.
We didn't get the samples.
I think some people got some samples. I mean, yeah, you didn't get the rock samples that you're supposed to get.
Oh man, we're getting docked for this for sure.
Oh yeah. We will lead it off as you guys are, catching your breath in the ship. And then there's the sound of a meow, and you see in the corner of the room there is a cat that is covered in yellow goo. And that is when we will session over.
Bum, bum, bum.
Is that Scotch's character's cat?
No.
Oh, okay, it's a different one.
No. So yeah, thank you guys. I hope how
Yeah,
was
no, it was
how was your
really-
first Mothership session?
Excellent.
It was actually scary. I'm not gonna lie. It was like the
That was-
eldritch horror of people's body parts being disappeared was really good.
Fucking stressful.
And the website
Literally.
thing. How did you do that?
Ooh, yeah.
That was cool.
That was pretty cool.
Basically, the Mothership Discord is a great resource for stuff. There's a lot of really cool and talented people on there, and I was going through some of their backlogs, and some person had made a basically a terminal app for their version of their Ypsilon 14, and they kind of just let everyone kind of fool around with it. So I kind of took my own version. I kind of changed a couple things. I just changed like the company name and everything. But yeah, I hope you guys had a
Yeah,
great
super
time.
dope.
Do you like the system? Do you think you might be interested in some more later on? Sorry, Wiley, that
Nah, that's how Wiley would have wanted to go.
yeah.
Head crushed in a dark asteroid to a malevolent force.
Do you have any questions for me? Because
I am.
unlikely you'll probably run this scenario again.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably
don't
run
know
it on
if-
the server for some other people, but yeah.
probably some questions for stuff behind the scenes. I can cut the vid if we want
Mm.
to talk about that.
Oh,
as
okay.
well, but
Absolutely. Yeah. I was gonna
yeah,
play
I'm
some,
curious as to if there was a way of figuring out what this was that was on the asteroid or not. But yeah, that answer can be well,
well, I
the
mean,
people who
Jonathan
decide to
has
run
like the
this.
tapes and stuff. Yeah.
That's true.
All right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, we are kind of getting a little late. Sorry, it went a little longer than I wanted it to, but
No, it's all
No,
that's,
it's
good.
perfect.
that's usually one shot.
Or
I mean, yeah, we actually ended like 4 hours,
yeah,
right?
4 hours is great for one shot. Usually
Pretty
it's like
solid.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I really like the kind of their violent encounter combat rather than, just everyone rolls initiative and we kind of go through everything. The
Yeah,
difficulty
I
is
like
trying
keeping
to
it free
Mhm.
form.
cutting back and forth. But yeah, I'm
Kind of
definitely
helps
gonna
with
run
the
this again on
horror
the server.
too,
Mm-hmm.
being less regimented.
Yeah.
It's more chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All right. Well, thank you guys for playing.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna run more.
Super interesting.
We're gonna go have some. We're just gonna chat for a little bit, I guess. But thanks for joining the stream if you did, and catch you guys next time.
Thanks for running.
Warded
Yeah,
Red
thanks again.
signing out. Signing off.
Yeah.